What's good, neighborhood? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats just went down in a major way. Let me share this link out. Let's start this show. Immediate reaction. The stage was set. It was beautiful. You saw the lights. Usyk came in with a nice intro. Joshua came in at the nice intro. The joint was looking magnanimous, man. We also had a different type of scorecard on this one than some people expected. We're going to break down the numbers. We're going to talk about how many punches was thrown, who landed what. You already know, man, it's going to be a hell of a show. And still, we do have another great show planned for this evening, man. So, yeah, man, congratulations to Alexander Usyk and all the people in Ukraine. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to break this down round for round. And also, AJ was kind of bizarre right here at the end of the fight, right? It was kind of bizarre right there. His speech and him taking the mic and, you know, some of the things that he was saying, and took the man flag. He told his jail story. Like, I don't know what everything that was going on with AJ during that point, but we're going to talk about all of that. It's your man Marq Nash, Breaking Beats. Give me 5 minutes. Let me share this link out, populate this room, and let's talk about it, man. Wow. What a fight. What a night. It's your man Nash, Breaking Beats. Let's get it, baby.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
This is madness.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Oh my goodness. What a fight. What a night. Oh man, let me open these phone lines up early. I want to take some calls early. I want to know, what did you guys think of the fight? What did you guys think of AJ's performance? Did he do? Did he win it? Because one of those judges gave him the win, homie. Oh, one of the judges said he won the fight. Do y'all think he won the fight? Did he do enough to win? 470-705-9507. 470-705-9507. Call me now. We're gonna talk about it, man. I got some good screenshots, man. We got to talk about a couple things that happened on that undercard as well. Did y'all think the right man won with that one? Then we had one that they thought it was an early stoppage. We'll talk about it. Smash the like button on the way in the room. Smash the like button on the way in the room. Yo, what was going on with AJ at the end of the fight right there? Like, he had a whole little speech he gave out right there. It was kind of, it's a little weird. Respectfully, it was a little weird. We're gonna talk about these punch stats, the accuracy level, and how they compared. I got a lot of notes prepared, but I really appreciate y'all time and energy. I'm gonna put a survey in the chat as well. I got a survey in the chat. Actually, no, I took that down. I'm gonna put a different one up. But I appreciate y'all time and energy. Thanks for following through. Smash that like button on the way in the room. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Wow. Usyk came in there and did his damn thing. Wow, I ain't gonna lie. AJ was looking pretty good. I scored the fight. Want to know how y'all scored the fight as well? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put a survey in the chat. Got to put a survey in the chat. This is major. Wow. Big fight. Big night. Big night of heavyweight boxing. I got that audio too of what was going on with AJ right here. Let me see. Do we got that queued up? Where's that at? I need to make sure I got that queued up. Because I don't know what was going on with the brother right there at the end. That was a little weird. Where did that come from? What was going on with AJ? Is that I think he was trying to give the man his props, but the way it came across, some people might have said, not right now, bro. Not right now. That ain't what we need right now. Not right now, AJ. But overall, though, what did you guys think of the card? Did you guys enjoy the event? 470-705-9507. Before we do anything, we just getting started, baby. We got a lot of good fights on the card tonight.
What up?
What's popping with y'all, man? Got a lot of good, great night of boxing ahead of us still. But this was the big one. This was the pause. Hold up, y'all know what I meant.
Hey, you let me brag.
I didn't mean to say that. Yeah. That's for the ladies out. Damn, wrong button. And I hit the wrong button for the pause. That was terrible. That was terrible. Let me get it together now. Let me get it together, man. All right, so let's start this show off right. I'll be remiss if I didn't start this show off and each and every show off with a major shout out to everybody in the neighborhood who supports the show in a major way. Let's run it from the top, man. Appreciate all the neighbors, aka the members. Without you guys, the show would not be the show. So thank you so much. Maddie Yoel, what up?
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Lady Shan.
What up?
Dum Season.
What up? Gangsta.
My boy Dub Right Side.
What up?
Jake Legault.
What up?
Jake Lago. Excuse me.
What up? Gangsta.
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner.
What up?
Pewdo.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up? Gangsta.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting the show in a major way. Let's get into it. Phone lines are open, 470-705-9507, 470-705-9507. Had to do the shout outs early. Let me drop the link out there. I see my boy Shelton Moore in the building. I see HLD in here. What up, HLD?
What up?
C Jones.
What up?
Jay Kelly, I see you, man.
What up?
Shout out to Jay Kelly, man. I had a homie named Jay Kelly back in the day. D Nice, what up?
What up?
Appreciate you, man. Sneed.
What up?
Appreciate you. Major Key Boxing, what up, fam?
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Appreciate y'all, man. Shelton Moore.
What up?
Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna drop the link out there early. Let's have a good conversation. Let's talk about it. What did you guys see in the fight? Damn, man. Oh my goodness. I saw a couple things. I wrote some notes. There was some times in that fight, man. I think round 7, that was the first time Usyk would allow AJ to hold him. AJ had a pretty good round there. Nope, but Usyk still won that round. A lot of times, man, when I thought Usyk was gonna fade, he came back with some amazing work. I don't care what nobody say. This dude Usyk is everything he said he was. Megazar, talk to me. What up, family?
What up?
I got to be quick because I'm on my way to a birthday dinner. I'm a AJ fan, and last fight Usyk made me a fan of his. AJ was game tonight, but man, you just got to give it. Now Usyk looked like Evander Holyfield without the power, man. He was in and out. Even when Joshua was landing, doing good work, man. Like honestly, what you saw at the end of the fight was a fighter that did everything he was supposed to do. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. At the end, when he started going on that rant, that was a fighter who did everything in training, everything in the ring he was supposed to do. It's just that Usyk ring generalship, his ring IQ is just at another level. It's up there with Tyson Fury. So man, it is what it is. Great fight. The worst boxing event in the history of boxing. I watched that whole 7 hours BS debacle. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But nah, the right man won the fight. Usyk won that fight. Close, but he won that fight.
Okay, cool. All right, make some noise for my guy, Megazar. Appreciate you, Megazar. All right, cool. All right, talk to me, Shelton Moore. What did you think of the fight, sir?
That man just too good, man. I said it before. I say it again. The only thing that's gonna beat Usyk is Father Time. Ain't none of these dudes gonna beat him, man. He moved too good. You see, AJ was hurting him in the 7th and the 8th, hurting him to the bottom. That motherfucker came out in the 9th round. Let me put a stop to this shit. Punches from everywhere. Angles.
I got it right here. No. AJ, it was the 8th and 9th for AJ.
Yeah.
Usyk came out in the 10th and put into all of that shit. Almost felt like gonna stop AJ. Or at least drop.
But hey, look, give it up to AJ, man. AJ fought his ass off. He like my man Megazar said, he did everything he physically and mentally could to win that fight. He just ain't good enough. Is nobody good enough to beat this cat?
All right, cool. Hell of an opening statement. Make some noise for my guys. Show them more. All right, Puro, you was next up. Talk to me, Puro. What you think of the fight, homie? You know we're going to break it down by the numbers after this, but go ahead. Give me your opening statement. What you think of the fight? You on mute, Puro.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Salute. What's good, my G?
Salute. What's up? I thought it was a great fight, man. I got to give props to both dudes. You know, props to Usyk, props to AJ. Like I told everybody what was going to happen. You know, everybody questioning his heart, his dog, you know, his capacity to come back. I mean, I'm happy with the fight. You know, like I would be more happy if AJ would have won because all the shit that people talk. But at the end of the day, people don't know shit about boxing. And it was a great fight. And props to Usyk, props to AJ.
All right. What up? All right, talk to me. HLD, what you think of the fight?
Puro sounds like AJ, man. He sounds like a sore loser overpraising over here. With
I just on YouTube too much here with motherfuckers that don't know nothing about boxing. That's all. So it was a good feeling.
Real quick, man. I think Usyk tonight, or for us in the afternoon, just proved that Tyson Fury is not absolute the greatest heavyweight in this era right now. He needs to fight Usyk. Great performance by both guys. AJ has re-earned a new respect. He did a great adjustment. He fought his ass off, just not good enough. But hey, the man Usyk is just a different beast.
All right, Brandon. All right, Brandon Washington on the line. Sir, Senior, I clicked the wrong button. If you want to call in, get your bars off. Hit the button again. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Go ahead, Brandon Washington.
Yeah, I watched the fight. Me and Megazord, I got a totally different take on it. I thought it was a shit fight. I wasn't impressed with neither one of them. The production was so long. Eddie Hearn needs to be drugged out somewhere and shot. He's one of the most horrible. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a movie production. I don't know what that was. I mean, we even had a filler fight. I never even seen a swing fight in the middle of the co-main event. I never seen that. Have you, Mark? Anybody? No? Yes, no?
They talked about in the
it's happened.
They talked about it before, like it happened one time with Gabe Rosado. He ended up being the swing fight because they thought what's his name, Chavez Jr. was gonna pull out. So it has happened before.
But outside of that, I did not enjoy it. I thought the fight was going to be on this morning. Megazord been on my house since 11 o'clock. We had to sit and endure just shit fight after shit fight after shit fight. I fell asleep. I was asleep most of the time. I don't think Usyk is an all-time great heavyweight. I just think we settling for subpar boxing right now. I mean, like HLD said, I mean, what the fuck was Anthony Joshua doing in that fight? How he fought in the 9th round or whatever, that's how he should have. You bigger than him. You like 6'9". Take it to him. Beat him up. Lean on him. What are you doing? Like, I don't even, and then they even said that Robert Garcia wasn't really training him, that it was they were co-training. Like, man, this is ridiculous. I think that we should be appalled. But hats off to Usyk. He's winning there and got the job done. But outside of that, I'm not impressed by heavyweight boxing. It sucks. And let's go. Let's see what Canelo on the Canelo Triple G. Goddamn it.
Damn. Okay. Okay. I think somebody else trying to get in. Brandon Washington. Let me ask you this. So you didn't enjoy none of the fights tonight?
No. I was mad at AJ. Because you see the punches there, he wouldn't throw them. He wouldn't throw the hook. He had him hurt and wouldn't engage. It's like he would take a step back. I mean, what are you doing? Man, beat him up, maul him. Like the dog came out of him in the 9th round. I'm like, he finally woke up. Where's the dog at inside him, man? We need some dog.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just watched another episode of Brandon Washington Hates Everything.
Salute to everybody.
And we're back. All right. Yo, my man Brandon Washington said, good fight. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Damn, I thought it was some good fights on the undercard, but let's not bury the lead. Damn, Brandon, he ain't rock with none of the fight.
Nah, man, I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed, and all that moving, Lomachenko moving around and shit that he was doing, man, Tyson Fury gonna maul him to death. Like, it ain't even gonna be competitive. It's gonna be like Tyson Fury to Chisora or some shit like that. Man, this is horrible time in heavyweight boxing.
All right. Anybody want to reply? Megazard, do you agree? Disagree? Let me hear my boy Megazard, because I know you say you got to go.
I ain't gonna say it's a horrible time. I think the people we want to be at the forefront, they just not there. AJ said it his best. He said, "Man, I wasn't no prodigy in this when I was 5 years old. I wasn't one of the greatest amateurs." Blah blah blah. I said, "I did this to stay out of jail." You know what I'm saying? And that says it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that pretty much it for as far as heavyweight. So, like I said, I don't think this isn't. Of course, this isn't the best time. This isn't the worst time. We've seen worse years than these. I just think, man, when you're dealing with those supreme boxers, the Tyson Furies, the Usyks, I just appreciate it for what it is, man. That dude was able to withstand some punishment that a lot of people couldn't have took from Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? A consistent body attack when he could land. I thought the gameplay was good. I understand why he was gun shy, because Usyk is one of those. He got that Manny Pacquiao shit. He can throw punches from weird ass angles, and his footwork is immaculate. He got the best footwork in boxing. His shit is better than Lomachenko's. Like, he got the best footwork in boxing. So it's like I tip my hat off to him, because hey, it is what it is, man. AJ was game. He just wasn't good enough, man. That's
cool. All right, we got Lester. I'm sorry, caller. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Bakari.
Oh, okay, Bakari. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Bakari. What you think of the fight?
I've seen it way different than the people that have been talking. I think Usyk is good, but I think Usyk got too much at the best. To me, Usyk could have been a draw. He did a lot of things. I think Joshua landed. I mean, ain't no thing. If you watch, Joshua landed the harder punches. If anything Usyk do, even when he faints, if he don't land, even if he faints, he was getting credit. Usyk is a good fighter, but to make like, oh, he's just so great. Oh my goodness, I don't. Me personally, I've been watching boxing, following boxing for a very long time. I don't see that. I think Joshua got tired, like he always do. Joshua got tired. It wasn't like the one person that scored it for Joshua. He would probably score the way I scored. Joshua landed the harder punches. Usyk did a lot of pitter-patter, a lot of feigning, a lot of bouncing up and down. That's really most of his offense. Yeah, he can punch from some angles. I was disappointed in Joshua when he got on the inside. He would hold, and he wouldn't put his weight on him the way he should have, and he didn't fight on the inside. But Joshua was hurting him to the body, and when Joshua hurt him to the head, I was disappointed why he didn't continue. He didn't follow up with punches when he would hurt him. But to act like they sound like they saying Usyk is the best thing since grits with butter, but that's just me.
No, that was Shelton Moore. Shelton Moore said, "Ain't none of these guys gonna beat him." And
whoever said, I think Fury beat him, because Fury would lay on him. I don't think Fury would do what Joshua did. Fury would use his weight and just lay on him, and I think Deontay Wilder would beat him, because Deontay Wilder would hit him, and he wouldn't be able to take. They act like he don't get hit. He wouldn't be able to take Deontay Wilder punch the way he was able to take Joshua. Joshua was more or less aiming. He really wouldn't put. He didn't fight loose the way I've seen him fight. Other fights, he was aiming his shots, and when he landed, he did hurt him.
Yeah,
When he
I mean,
landed,
but
he
it's a
hurt him.
fight.
If you watch-
But it's a fight though, homie. It is a
Yeah,
fight.
it was, and that's what I said. But he hurt him. What I'm saying, he hurt him a few times, not just one time.
I think they hurt
He
each
him
other a
few
couple
and
times.
he just didn't follow. And he just didn't follow up.
All right, fair enough.
That's me.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah,
hey, look, I appreciate you, man. How'd you find the show?
Huh?
How did you find the
How did I
show
find the
today?
show?
On Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram? How did you find the
No.
show?
On YouTube.
Okay.
Man, you know, I'm subscribed to your channel, man.
Man, shoot, I don't remember you calling on too many times, man. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah,
this
but I
brother
still
Bakari,
watch. Even if I don't
this
listen,
brother
I still-
Bakari that used to be
Yeah,
on the
this
panel.
brother-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I don't, if
Okay, yeah,
if
you've
I
been
don't say
around
nothing,
since
bro,
the-
I still listen and support you and whoever on your panel with you. Even if I don't say nothing, I still support you.
For sure, for sure. Well, let me get back to
All
it,
the
man.
time. Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
All
Thanks
right,
for
brother.
calling in.
Peace.
All right, God bless. Yeah, okay, that was brother Bakari. I ain't talked to him in a minute. All right. HLD, man. What y'all think of the call, man? Y'all agree, disagree with what the caller said? Caller said, Usyk ain't all of that. I'm about to put a survey in the chat. I want to know what y'all think. He said it's Tyson Fury. I don't want to fight nobody if it ain't Tyson Fury.
I think when it comes to the crop of the generation that we have of heavyweights, yeah, he is. Of course, Usyk is. His pedigree says he is. Everything he's been through, he is. And coming up from the cruiserweight up here to now do this, yeah, this man is everything. You know what I mean? There's no question about it. And you want to, yeah, he had AJ, he made some great adjustments for this fights. I give him respect for that. And I think if he continues fighting, he needs to stay with Garcia. But after the 9th round where we thought that AJ was coming on to guess what happened 10, 11, and 12. Usyk outboxed him, outpunched him 79-29 and schooled him in the last championship rounds versus the bigger dude that it's not all about being bigger. It's truly what the saying is, skills pays the bills. And that's where Usyk showed his skills. And so yeah, I want to see this fight with Tyson Fury. Where everybody's gonna be, Fury's gonna, mollywop this guy because he's so small. We'll see, man. We shall see. So I'm good with the fight. It sounds like Brandon Marshall didn't have enough, pizza and beer to watch, watch all the undercards and chill out. That's what you need to have, man. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. You got to have some beers, chicken wings, pizza. Keep on eating up and shooting the shit with everybody, man. But yes, because not all the fights in the undercards are going to be great, but it is what it is.
Go ahead, Megazar.
Yeah, I mean, hey, say it once, I say it again. Usyk boxed his ass off, man. And Joshua, to his credit, Joshua made adjustments and Joshua was effective. But round 10, 11, and 12, Usyk clearly won those because Joshua was really tired. And like I said, I sympathize and empathize what he was saying with that weird ass ring when he just stormed the ring to talk. He was pretty much saying, I know I'm gonna get crucified for losing this, but man, I ain't supposed to be here. Pretty much. It's pretty much what he's saying. I ain't supposed to be here. I'm not a little short, small nigga. Like, pretty much, he was saying there needs to be a super heavyweight division with guys big as me. And like that lumbering lumberjack shit we saw before that, where they robbed old boy. Them supposed to be like them dudes, the 240, 240 and up need to be a division of its own. Because you put Usyk in the ring with Wilder, and Wilder don't, this version of Wilder gonna lose to Usyk. Now, if you call Wilder before he fought Tyson Fury, I think he would have landed and got Usyk. This version of Wilder lose to Usyk. I think Tyson Fury beats Usyk easy because of the ring IQ and the ring generalship. Okay. AJ was coming down to Usyk's level, and I was wondering, why the fuck are you doing that? Stand tall and box. Make it to where his only weapon can be the up jab. But you sinking low, and then when you finally do pop tall, hit you with the up jab because you got your timing down. So, I understand that, AJ is a good technical fighter. He ain't what Usyk is, though. He isn't what Tyson Fury is. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he continues to box because you know what I'm saying. He still got good years left. He's only 32, so he got about a good 4 more good years left in him, I believe. But yeah, man, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in this generation. It's Tyson Fury, and it really always has been. If he wasn't cracked out somewhere, methed out wherever the hell he was doing somewhere, he'd have beat all of these guys. He'd have been there to fight. But Tyson Fury's head and shoulders the best heavyweight in this era. Usyk is number 2. Well, no, let me not say that. Deontay Wilder's number 2. And you know that it took a lot for me to say that. Deontay Wilder would be number 2. His reign was longer, his title defenses was longer, so I would have to give it to Deontay Wilder. After that, it's toss up between Usyk and Jock, because I don't know what Usyk does when he fight Tyson Fury, he lose. Point blank. He just lose.
Well, I don't know that. People say he was gonna lose to AJ, bro. Go ahead, HLB.
I think AJ, he did well bring up his stock versus his last fight, so that now we can, now that Wilder handles his business in October, this AJ Wilder could be a really big fight for both guys, because he got outboxed. He didn't get his ass kicked tonight. You know what I mean? He just got outboxed. He didn't get beat up. He just got outboxed. So I think that he raised his stock, and I think that would be a great fight to watch. Those two. I mean, he raised his stock, so I think it'll be a great fight to watch. I don't, who I would have for that. I mean, I never seen Wilder as being anything technical. He's a one punch fighter. So if he lands it, yeah, he not. But if he can't land it, and AJ's got knockout power and boxing skills, so he's got more tools in his bag than Wilder. So I would favor AJ.
All right. Well, look, I got a survey in the chat. Who can beat Usyk? I put a couple key names in there: Fury, Wilder, Joe Joyce, or Daniel Dubois, or none of these guys. D, none of the above. So Fury, Wilder, Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, none of the above. Out of those 4 names, who did y'all say? Y'all think he beating them?
Fury and Wilder could beat him.
Break it down.
Well, Wilder, he's with that power, man. Because they haven't fought. I give Wilder a chance, but that's why I give Wilder a chance against anybody. A lot of people see that, he gasses out, like he's not very technically skilled. But what he is an expert at is landing his right hand. He will land his right hand on Usyk. That's a foregone conclusion in my head. Will Usyk get up and then go to work? That remains to be seen. That's why to truly know who would win that fight, they got to fight. And then Fury, he's obviously very skilled, So I think Fury, has all the tools to beat an Usyk, especially how big he is, And also, I also disagree that Fury's the best heavyweight of this generation. I believe the two fighters we just saw are the best heavyweights that we have right now.
Put a case on it. Who said that Fury was the best? Fury was that you, Megazar?
Yes, sir.
All right, reply to that. Let's hear it.
I'm not mad at that sentiment because those are the top 3 skilled heavyweights. Usyk, with Usyk, I would put Usyk maybe number 1, or maybe a 1A. Tyson Fury 1B, and Joshua will be 2, in terms of just technical skill and technical ability. I'm an AJ fan. If AJ would have got this back tonight, yeah, that would have been an argument. Like, you could have put AJ in. But I think AJ, much as I love him, AJ would be 4th. Or he would be 3rd, pending to see what Usyk does next. Because I can't overlook. Deontay Wilder literally has no skill but one, and that's knocking your ass out. Everybody he's been in the ring with has hit the canvas, bro. We've never seen no shit like that, ever. So we can't overlook that. There's never been a person that anybody took the ring, hit the canvas. That's some unheard of shit, man. So Deontay Wilder needed a little bit more love. Like, he faced somebody who was clearly outmatched. But the whole tide changed when Fury got up. Remember, Fury was on his back too before he got up like the Undertaker. He was in the grave too. He was grave talk. I came up with the song Grave Talk from seeing him get the fuck up off the canvas when I thought he was dead. So, I just got to be real. I can't skip over Deontay Wilder like that. Even though I think Joshua will beat Wilder, this version of Wilder clearly. But yeah, man, that's I got to go Tyson Fury.
I agree with you on Deontay Wilder, man. I think you're spitting pure facts, man. I think he gets too much hate for how good he is.
Somebody got that TV on loud there in the background. Yeah.
And Brandon can attest, and you can too, Mark. I'm not a Deontay Wilder fan, but I respect the game, man. If it was a dude on the street that we seen and everybody he fought, he knocked everybody down, what would we say? Man, hey, he got the best hands we done ever seen. Hey, man, Deontay Wilder literally has the deadliest right hand in the history of boxing. I'm not gonna get into that era shit. I bet you anybody from any area, if they got hit by that, their ass hitting the ground. They're hitting the floor. So yeah, man. It depends how it shape up. AJ could go on the streak and win his next 8 fights. I don't know. AJ could retire. I don't know. It's yet to see. But if Deontay Wilder knock out his next fight on they're gonna have to see each other. Then all the shit will be. They're gonna have to see each other. Who else they gonna fight now? And it's a vacant belt. If Tyson Fury retires and vacates his belt, yeah, it get real interesting. If he really retires, I know he said he did, but I'm doing air quotation.
Go ahead, pass it around.
Can't get mad at what he said, man. I'm good.
What's the name on the polls that you got up there, Mark?
Man, I'm over here multitasking. It's Fury, Wilder, Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, or none of the above.
Joe Joyce and the other dude could go out, and the one name I would throw in there because I know he would beat both those guys is Jared Anderson, even though he's still on the low level with only a few fights. But I got Jared Anderson as being like number 3, number 4 right now in the world.
Yeah, but you see him beating Usyk?
Beating Usyk?
Yeah, that's the question.
That kid is skillful. I could see him. I see him. I could see him doing it. Absolutely.
So you got him beating Usyk.
I see him. He's got the talent to beat Usyk. Do I favor Usyk? Absolutely. But does he have the talent to it? Better than those other 2 names that you had on that list.
Fair enough. But you ain't got him beating Usyk neither. All right. That's like playing spades. You got a possible right there, HLD. HLD trying to get a book with a jack out here. Like, I got to jack a club. This motherfucker jack a club. I'm gonna get a book. All right, so I put the link out there for anybody who wanted to join. Let me make sure I pin that at the top so I don't have to keep dropping it. All right, so that's pinned at the top. I got a super chat real quick. Let me do the super chat. My boy D Bevel the champ. Oh man, I missed all the comments. Damn. All right. D Bevel the champ said, I'll be calling in soon. Fanboys beware. Let me give him the $2 drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Who's the fanboy? Who you talking to though? You calling y'all fanboys, I guess? Shit. All right.
Not here. Hey, Mark, I'm gonna go take a shower, man, because I might go to watch this fight in San Diego. But thanks for having me on. And I just wanted to say one thing to all the AJ haters. Congratulations. You don't know shit about boxing. Peace.
Okay. Oh, maybe
I'm definitely not a fanboy. I'm objective. You know, like I said, AJ is my favorite heavyweight. But when you get your ass smoked, when you lose, you lose, man. That's the thing about competition. You know, there's only one Floyd, man. It's only one Money May. You know what I'm saying? It's only one Mayweather. So, hey, man, he lost. I know we're in the era where, you know, losing's not cool, even though he's a 2-time unified world champion. Losing isn't cool. But, hey, man, it is what it is. He could either dust himself up, get him a couple tune-ups, and he shouldn't fight Usyk again because it's going to be another loss. He shouldn't fight. He can't beat Usyk. And that's clear.
He was close, man. I thought several times I thought he was going to stop Usyk a couple times.
No, we all did, bro. And that's why I got to get hats off to Usyk, man. any other heavyweight would have welted under that, bro. Like they would have, like that dude's conditioning is extreme. It kind of make me want to suggest he might be on some shit, but I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I haven't seen that. And the thing about it is, hey man, you give your best shot. That Anthony Joshua beats. I see clearly anybody that isn't Tyson Fury or Usyk. I think he has the tools to actually beat Tyson Fury. I just think Fury's already talking about how bullshit the fight was and Usyk said that he want to fight Fury. So man, we're gonna see Fury box this dude's head off, man. Like he's gonna classically do little bro his ass. He's gonna little man him, bro. He's gonna little man him. The thing about I say this and I'm done. Thing about Fury is those head movements, those feints and shit, he can do that shit as effectively as Usyk, but Usyk don't have the reach. So he's gonna get jabbed more and he's gonna get held more, which is gonna restrict him. So yeah, I can't wait to see that fight.
I'll tell you this, just because you talk the longest don't mean you right, Megazord.
I agree.
HLD. That nigga think he right because he was preaching for 30 minutes, man. Respectfully, of course, though. I'm fucking with Megazord. Go ahead, because show more about to put them in the dirt. He can't fuck with him. Got his ass kicked. That's what I'm about to put on the shirt and show, boy. That's gonna be the next shirt. He got his ass kicked.
Hey man, I said this from the gate, man. Ain't nothing gonna beat that dude but Father Time. He moved too good for Fury, Wilder, Joshua, any of them do. He moved too good. Movement is too much. He's not there to be hit. And when he does let punches go, he let his hands go, and punches is coming from all angles. Can't none of them dudes deal with that. He gonna beat them all. Only way they beat him is to age him out.
They said Fury ducking, so is Fury ducking by saying he retired? Why he don't want to fight this dude?
Oh, Fury just came out with a tweet. I'm watching ESPN. He just came out and said both of them are shit. They ain't nothing. I can beat them both on the same night. The Gypsy King is back and he's here forever.
Let me pull up Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury, hey, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yo, come on. You know this has got to be a fight that we got two crazy dudes, bro.
Hey, the
Joker's crazy.
Hold on,
let's Tyson Fury.
Hold on, just it.
It was one of the worst heavyweight title fights.
Listen to the Gypsy King. Listen.
Be honest with you guys, after watching that both of them was shite. It was one of the worst heavyweight title fights I have ever seen. It was bullshit. Come on! I would annihilate both of them on the same night. Fucking shite. Get your fucking checkbook out, because the Gypsy King is here to stay.
Let's go.
Forever!
Never heard of it.
Oh, shit, I love it.
This is all about the money game, man. Of course he's going to be talking all that.
I love it. But look,
and I got something else to say, Mark.
HOD, maybe just seeing that shit and he like, y'all think this motherfuckers can fuck with me? Oh, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Fury.
Yeah, but
Fury gonna get his ass kicked.
But he did say pull out the checkbook. That's $60-80 million in his pocket. You know what I mean? How is he gonna retire?
Yeah, Joshua just got 40, so yeah, Joshua just got 40. He got 30.
At this level, they all gonna be getting a big bag though, man. So
exactly.
I think that's a misnomer though, just to say that.
But I got something else to say, Mark.
Go for it.
Don't nobody ever tell me nothing about no motherfucking Philip Hergovich ever again.
What you talking about? He did good in that fight. He won.
They telling me this dude is the next guy. He's a monster. Did anybody see a monster in there?
I saw a motherfucker didn't know where he was at half the time. He was doing shit like this.
I saw a motherfucker getting his ass kicked, and that fight, that decision was bullshit.
He arguably lost to me.
Yeah, Zhang won that fight. Zhang won that fight, bro.
Hold up, bro. I got a video for that shit. Let me see if I can pull this video up. Show more. This dude was looking delusional in that ring sometime. Let me get it together now. Share the screen. Let me share my screen. took a couple little clips of this. Let me see. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is this it? Man, look at this. My man was just like, he got tagged a couple times. He shouldn't have got tagged because he would just turn his head and just look like, what is he doing here? What did he do?
This is the guy they're talking about, huh? Hergovich. He's supposed to be the monster, huh? Everybody ducking him.
And that was versus that 39-year-old man, bro.
Yeah, everybody ducking him though, HLD. They ducking this guy.
I thought he was fighting with a concussion half the time, homie.
But they ducking that guy, Marq Nash. That's the guy they ducking. Nobody want to fight him.
Well, he did look vulnerable. Maybe he looked better before that though, because he did look
against who? Against who?
No matter. I'm just saying he looked good. Well, don't matter who he fought against. He looked good for who he fought against. This guy right here. I thought he could have stopped this guy a couple times.
I thought Zhang was gonna stop his ass.
No, I'm saying no. You talking about before the fight or during the fight?
During the fight, Zhang was on his ass.
Oh yeah, he could have stopped him.
That 39-year-old man was beating the shit out of him.
Yo, and the old man had cholesterol, diabetes, anemic. He had gout, erectile dysfunction, everything, bro. Dude was
fucking his ass up. Hergovich ain't shit.
All right. But I want to say this though, back about this main event. What did y'all think of excuse me, AJ's little speech right there at the end?
That was the emotions coming out because he did everything he could do. He's trained. He did everything he could possibly do, and it wasn't good enough. This dude is just better than him. He can't beat this guy.
It's kind of like a reverse psychology type thing of a sore loser is what I saw, bro. But you know, he instead of, you know, we've like I said, we've all seen the sore loser overdoing it, you know, with negativity bullshit at the end of the fight. You know, this man walked out the ring, then came back out, grabbed the microphone, took away the spotlight from the winner to overpraise him. Like, dude, it's not your moment. You know what I mean? So who knows what was going through his head, man? But it was weird as fuck.
We didn't see him deal with losses weirdly before, so it wasn't surprising.
Well, he's always been a sport with the other ones, you know what I mean? The other loss with, you know, hey, the guy won and maybe too friendly and shit, but man, this one was over the top friendly. I mean, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, let me try to find this right quick. Let me see, where is this at? Thought I had
I know Usyk wasn't too happy about it, but he just let it slide because what is he gonna do?
Yeah, he wasn't good.
Right, he's not gonna.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said AJ took the belts and threw them down. Did you hear that?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't even see that.
Listen to this.
Them off. Anthony Joshua reacting strangely and negatively as well towards the result. Threw the belts on the floor. Questions will be asked of what next for Anthony Joshua.
Took the belts, threw them on the floor.
Oh yeah, AJ was mad. He was pissed off. Emotions. You know, you put everything into this. You trained your ass off. Did everything you could do and went out there and fought your ass off. Had this guy hurt. You just couldn't finish him. You couldn't beat him. He's better than you.
So he was about to go on some negative loco shit and then he caught himself.
Yeah.
And then he started overpraising him. You know what I mean? But he was about to go loco. Yeah. That's all right, man. I mean, shit happens.
That's all that emotion. You know, it's a lot of emotion in boxing.
It is what it is, man. I'm not gonna judge because you know what it is, man. You put your heart, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. You know, you just got your head bashed, and you know, I mean, we can't overjudge these fighters what they do after a fight.
I mean, look how our American heavyweight reacted. He came up with cheating allegations and all kind of shit. Couldn't deal with the loss. I'm waiting for the narratives to come out tomorrow that Usyk had egg weights and Usyk was on steroids and Usyk was this and Usyk watch. All that shit gonna come out.
Bro, you tripping. They ain't gonna do that.
Shit.
They ain't gonna do that to Usyk.
You ain't been on YouTube long enough. Tell him, HLD. You ain't been on YouTube long enough. These motherfuckers gonna make up all kind of shit.
Well, see, the difference that AJ does really have, he really does have fangirls. You know what I mean? There are a lot of women who are, you see them on Twitter, they're all pissed off and shit. They're mad that Usyk may have put their men into the retirement zone for GQ magazine and Calvin Klein underwear endorsements. You know what I mean? But man, look, man. You know, these it really doesn't matter what anybody says. You know, these guys they put on a show. It was a technical fight throughout. I mean, you know, I really was impressed with AJ's adjustments. He continues fighting. I think he needs to stay with Garcia. But you know, what Usyk has done.
I agree. I was shitting on Garcia HLD, but yeah, you're right. He needs.
Oh, so was I. I wasn't like, oh man, this is gonna be a waste of time. And no, AJ, you saw the noticeable adjustments, especially in the beginning of the fight. You know what I mean? The thing is, as AJ got tired, he lost his jab, he lost his his.
He reverted back to AJ, right? He reverted back to the old AJ.
Because once you get tired, that's what happens. I mean, you know, you're gonna go back to what's the most comfortable for you. You know what I mean? And so. But he did have some great adjustments. This is not the same adjustment he did with Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz, that was just let me get on my bicycle type bullshit. That wasn't to me like great adjustment. This right here, he did. It was boxing, man. This was boxing. They nobody was running. It was just, hey man, I'm slipping. He was slipping them shots too. Yeah, a lot of you know he did good, man. I can't.
And he hurt Usyk a couple times.
Yes. So I mean. Credit to AJ and his adjustments. Now I can say he has adjustment prowess after a loss. And if he stays with Garcia, I expect him to be even better. You know what I mean? So, and he's young. He's only, you guys said, 32? So he's still got it, you know, he's still got another 3. He's got time to make, and he's shown that he's capable of doing these adjustments. Unlike Wilder, AJ's able to do adjustments.
Yo, Twitter going in on AJ, yo. Hold up. Let me see this.
Nice work, Joshua.
Like somebody putting him with the Will Smith emoji, talking about keep my wife name out your fucking mouth. Somebody said we watching him have a mental health breakdown and don't nobody know it. Like someone's like call for help.
No, you don't throw combinations like Rocky Marciano. Because I ain't fucking 14 stone, that's why. I'm 18 stone, I'm heavy.
This right here was like when your girl asked you why you can't go for a second round.
It's hard work. No, you don't throw combinations.
Like, yo, like this nigga.
He said that when your girl asked you for a second.
Yo, they got the damn. They got the damn bro. This shit right here is brutal. Let's hear this though.
Woo! Nice work, Joshua. I'm not a 12-round fighter. Look at me. I'm a new breed of heavyweights. All them heavyweights, Mike Tyson, Sonny Liston, Jack Dempsey. Oh, yeah, you don't throw combinations like Rocky Marciano. Because I ain't fucking 14 stone, that's why. I'm 18 stone, I'm heavy.
Are these excuses already?
It's the pressure. It's just the pressure that the man has on his weight. You know what I mean? On his shoulder, you know what I mean? And you know, what he's saying is truthful. You know, did he have to say it? No. But am I gonna judge him on that? And no, I'm not going to. I understand.
That dude is 254 pounds, man. He came in there and fought his ass off. I mean, you can't expect him to throw combinations like an Ali or a Norton. Them dudes was 215-pound fighters. This dude was 260 damn near. Big dude, man.
Reggie said tonight AJ gives Wilder major problems. What y'all think?
Hell yeah, he does.
Hell yeah, he knocks him out.
Hell yeah, he does. That dude tonight can fight, man. It's just Usyk is a different animal, man. That dude's different. And Fury gonna get his big ass in there and find out that this dude's different.
What AJ did at the end was when he was talking about I'm not like, you know, the Tysons or whatever. Is because he was hearing the whispers. What is everybody was saying after this? Like, oh, he needs to be a dog and needs to go in there and lay it on him and blah 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 blah, right? And you know, and he's heard the whispers, man. That's what that is. You know what I mean? He's heard it.
But be honest, HLD. Be honest. That was his only shot to win. When he was going to the body, it was the only time he had success. Am I right?
Oh yeah. And had he done that maybe earlier, right, it would have been a different story.
Right.
You know? So,
that's the only time he had success. He has to go to the body. I said it all week. You got to go to the body and keep this dude in front of you, because you let this dude start boxing and moving, as he did in that 10th round, it's ugly.
But that's what I was saying. Dude, after that 9th round, fucking Usyk came and laid it on him, bro. For the next 3 rounds, it was 79-29. I'm like, damn, man. So I mean, you know, he can't take away what Usyk did. You know what I mean? It's just the guy. Yeah, you got adjustments. I got some for you too. You know what I mean? And so hey, it's just the better technical boxer won. That's that. But credit to AJ for his adjustments. I give him credit for that.
Want enough, man. There ain't no runners up in this shit, yo. Ain't no runners up. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. Poppy Chubby said first fight narrative. Usyk too small, but after the second fight, the former champion explains he is too big. Okay, let me give him the drop on that. Let me give him the drop.
I got 5 on it.
So now he's too big. Too big for this guy. All right. I'm too big to throw that many punches. You say, you don't throw that many punches. You say, well, I ain't that many. Okay. I mean, wow. All right, let's play some more of this audio. I got to hear some more of this. Let's hear some more of this.
Twice, I'm 18 stone, I'm heavy. It's hard work. This guy here is a phenomenal talent. We're going to cheer for him 3 times. Well, how many belts you got now, bro? 5. Hip, hip.
What do you got to do all of this for? What we doing all this shit right here for?
He stepped into the polished shit, and so he was trying to fix it, and then he just overdid it. He just overdid it. That's all. He shouldn't have came back and did all that. Period. You know what I mean? And since he did, so then he was just
trying to clean up.
Trying to clean it up, man. That's all that was, man.
I've been in that situation live on air too.
Still thinking about his image instead of what happened. He's still thinking about his image, trying to clean it up. Like HLD said, he should have just stayed in the ring, did his interview, took his loss like a man, but he didn't. So now he tried to overcompensate by being super, super nice.
Exactly. It's kind of like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. It slipped right into your butt. Oh, hold on. Let me start eating your thing. Let me eat your box. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I give him that, though. He always took everything like the English gentleman with crumpets and tea. Hey, man, goddamn, show that this shit affects you, man. Show that it affects you. Maybe he needed to do this. Lose in this phase. Because maybe you'll sell out next time. Fuck it, you're going to have to knock me out. I'm going to have to gas all the way out to a knockout. You know what I'm saying? So while he was doing this rant, I was like, yeah, I want to see that. Show me this. Everybody's not a gentleman. Everybody don't take shit right all the time. Niggas on this chat done shit when shit didn't go their way that was worse than what AJ done tonight. So I don't want to hear that shit. So we needed to see this. I'm glad he had it for the world to see. Hopefully that'll fuel him that way if he continues to box, this shit stays on his mind. I love what I saw. And he shouldn't have kept it respectful. He should have been like, man, fuck the way I go all the way, goddamn.
I wanted that
shit. That's what he wanted to say. That's what he wanted to say. I beat this nigga, man. This nigga ran for me all night and pop shot at me. And y'all gave him the victory. But this is born on, it's boxing. It ain't street brawlers. Floyd Mayweather said all the time, this boxing, this ain't street brawling.
Tim Bradley last week was talking about that. He's like, man, I don't want a happy loser. I want a pissed off fucking loser. I'd rather have that. Tell him that it bothers him, that it hurts him. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality that this guy was doing. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge him, man. Was it weird? Yeah, was it weird? Maybe a little funny, whatever. But I mean, you're not gonna make a big deal out of it, man. It's not gonna take away from what we saw. It was a great fight, and that was that.
Tim Bradley won the fight, was in there walking on eggshells around Manny Pacquiao. I mean, I got to go back and look at the tape, but the judges said I won, though, didn't he? like he was in that bitch unconfident. He was like, after looking at the tape, yeah, I won. I'm like, nigga, what?
They got to psych themselves up for the next fight. You can't, we all talk about, they got to be humble and all this stuff. Like, nah, man. These guys are.
He hit it right on the head, bro. Earlier, you got to remember, this gave this motherfucker an extra $100 million at the zone. He got a ton of pressure on him to perform.
A ton.
I mean, they're going to find somebody to fight, bro. They're going to find somebody for him to fight, and they're going to make their money off of him.
Well, no, Wilder tweeted They wanted to lock me in before this fight. They were trying to lock in Tyson, Deontay Wilder. They were trying to lock him in, he said, before this fight. You know what I mean? And he's like, fuck that. This is business. And so he knows that now he can probably make more money than if he would have locked in before. So we'll see what happens.
They just gave this dude 100 M's, man. He got pressure that we can't even imagine that type of pressure.
So he got 60 or 40 tonight. He got 40, I think he got tonight, 40 right?
Tonight.
So then he's got another 2 fights in him, maybe with the next 60 million. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Still, bro, fucking pressure, bro. I mean, pressure if you allow, but man, you're a fucking gazillionaire, man.
Look at us. Hey, look at us, Marq Nash. We got pressure for $40 an hour. We got the tremendous pressure on our job for $40 an hour. This motherfucker guy's got $100 million. You know how much pressure that is?
He said, "What do you guys rank AJ now? Third or fourth? Third, fourth, or lower?"
I got Usyk number 1. I got Fury number 2. I got Joshua number 3.
All right.
I'm gonna agree with that. You know, you could flip it 1 and 2 with Usyk, and I can understand why if you want to. But what Usyk has done and where he's come from and everything he's been through, a lot more impressive than what Fury's done to me.
Yo, not throwing AJ for not throwing the right hand like a jab. Man, AJ had his hands in his pocket. It was times I was screaming at the screen like he's right there, or like it was times where I was like he was right there. And AJ was about to throw it, but he was so used to missing that he just didn't let his hand go at times. You know, I was like, damn, why is he not letting his hands go? He wasn't even like trying to get in rhythm. He was just standing there like I don't know, man. I gave AJ. I saw the guy who was scoring on TV. He gave AJ round 1 and round 2. I gave Usyk round 1. I gave AJ rounds 2 and 3. I didn't give Usyk the round for trying to for stealing it at the end. That was me. But I definitely had AJ needing a knockdown just to get a draw and a knockout for the win. Poppy Chubba, what up?
Hey man, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. What's good, my G? What's popping? What's going on?
Not much. So you just read a comment about somebody was saying AJ wasn't using his right enough or something like that.
They say he should have been using his right hand more like a jab.
Yeah. Okay. So
shooting that right hand.
So and then you had a caller. I don't know if the caller's still with you or someone on the panel was talking about adjustments. But here's the thing, man. I didn't see enough adjustments from AJ at all. And I'll tell you one thing I saw all night was almost every time AJ would jab, Usyk would slip mostly to the right, but sometimes inside and catch him with a right when he would slip inside. And he did that all night. And not once, and I mean not once, did AJ ever add a right and catch Usyk. You know, like he's doing this repeatedly throughout the whole fight. And it says to me, it shows just how focused AJ was with what was in front of him. You know, like, I mean.
So say that again. Now, what did you say Usyk was doing that AJ was not capitalizing on? What was the move?
So almost, I would say 7 or 8 jabs out of 10 that AJ would put out there. Usyk would slip mostly to the left, or to the right rather. Remember, he's a southpaw, so he would slip to the right quickly and get out of the way. But sometimes he would slip inside and quickly throw a right. He caught AJ a couple times like that. But my point is, not at any time during the night did AJ ever add that right and give him a 1-2 and catch Usyk in that position. Not once. And I mean, Usyk was able to do it all night. It was unbelievable to me. And you got guys talking about. Sorry, yeah.
He wasn't trying to punch where Usyk was gonna be.
Exactly. He was moving to the right almost every time. He would slip to the right almost every time. we couldn't believe it, man. We were watching, like, it was unbelievable. But I think it really speaks to just how focused and where his concentration was. You know, like, he was looking at the bigger picture, trying to figure out what the hell he could do with the behemoth in front of him. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, that was small potatoes for him. But I didn't see adjustments overall throughout the fight. I mean, is the caller still with you who was talking about adjustments? Like, where was AJ adjusting in the fight exactly?
I can say his adjustments wasn't in his footwork. He was slipping shots. He had better head movement. I mean, there were, and then he also went to the body, which he could have done a lot more in my opinion. But what you're saying of what Usyk was doing, what Usyk was doing is the classic stuff of what Papachenko be teaching Lomachenko, is exactly what you say. And unless you have the footwork to neutralize that, you're not going to. And AJ's just too big and not as quick to have that adjustment, what you want him to do to neutralize it. But yeah, that's gonna happen all night. You go see Lomachenko's fight. That's all he does. Those are the angles that they call the, you know, whatever, the Matrix and bullshit. But that's what they do.
No. Look, he wasn't turning or switching up any angles. He was just slipping his head to avoid the jab. Okay, he was right there for a right. He was right there, my friend. He was not doing all that fancy footwork. It was none of that. And I understand what you mean about AJ progressing through the fight, but I didn't see that as adjustments. I saw it as it took him 4 or 5 rounds just to get a feel on what the hell Usyk was doing, and then he started to open up and fight. But I didn't see that as adjustments, not at all.
AJ is your classic fighter who's able to do an adjustment for a fight. That's his IQ. He's able to. To me, I saw he had enough IQ to make an adjustment to come into this fight. But the difference is Usyk has the IQ to make adjustments within the round in itself or from round to round. And there's you know, yeah, he had a game plan. AJ had a game plan. The thing is, Usyk has game plans throughout the fight itself. You saw that from round 10 and 9 when he was getting his ass whooped by AJ. What did he do then in 10, 11, and 12? He changed it up.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I was frustrated. Like I wanted AJ to respond, you know, like it wasn't like I wanted to see him do something, but I get it. You're right. And the fact is, with a guy like Usyk in the ring, AJ does look slow. I mean, Usyk's just so incredibly fast. And as far as the 10th round goes, that resurrection, man, I can't believe Usyk came back after that beating he took, man, in the 9th round. I mean, yeah, there's adjustments there, but let's face it, man, that was just pure heart too. I mean, he got his ass whooped, and getting hit from AJ cannot feel good like that, man. He was taking a beating in the 9th. I almost thought he was gonna go down.
We all know that Usyk is the dog. We've seen that. Yeah, Usyk has shown you that on multiple occasions against Bellew, against Breedis. He showed you he's a dog. He's coming. He's not gonna quit.
Megazar pointed out to something earlier, which is that man, this guy trains to the extreme. Yeah, this guy is. You guys don't understand how crazy this guy does in his trainings. I mean, he goes underwater to hold his breath until he passes the fuck out. He pushes his body to the max. That's some like Navy SEAL type of crazy shit. And that's what he does, so that he when it comes to these moments, when I'm getting my ass beat, I'm able to still rise to the fucking top. Yeah. I could be in control of those moments and not let it overwhelm me. And that's what he does in his trainings, and that's what we saw tonight from the 9th.
And be honest, he got his ass whooped in 2 rounds, the 8th and the 9th. AJ was on his ass.
Yeah, you're right. The 8th too.
And in the 10th round, that motherfucker came out like a house of fire and beat the shit out of that boy.
Yeah, he looked fresh in the 10th, man. It was bizarre. I couldn't believe it. You know,
no, he's a different animal, bro. He's a different animal.
But do you guys agree? Like, I mean, it just looked like Usyk was just a step ahead of AJ, and I felt like in the 8th and 9th, when AJ finally got on top of him, you know, you could really see how Usyk was just, like basically AJ was just following Usyk, watching and waiting for what he's going to do.
He was definitely watching, waiting. He stopped. He stopped trying to punch in the exchange or trying to catch Usyk on the way back out. I thought he was very successful that early on, like trying to catch Usyk with some body shots, or even if they wasn't clean flush shots, he was at least putting some ink on the canvas.
No doubt. Yeah, I thought he got some nice body shots in too. An area that I really thought he wasn't going to have success with tonight. AJ clipped him some really good shots in there, man. Because really, with Usyk being so much shorter, all he's got to do is really just lean forward, and the reach is just almost impossible for him to get under there and get a clean shot. But no, man, AJ caught him a few times with some really nice body work.
He wasn't even using the lead hand just to try to keep Usyk busy or like a rangefinder or just to throw his vision off. He was just, and every time he turned those gloves into a high guard, Usyk jumped on his ass, especially in the later rounds. I was like, you ain't just got your hands up no more. You don't turn them in. High guard step, man. Usyk leaped in on him.
Yeah,
was peppering him with shots. Not even. It was times where it wasn't looking like those shots were hurting him, but then I was like, oh shit, he about to stop AJ. But I do remember in round 8, I wrote this down. I said that was the first time. It started in round 7. Round 7, that was. I gotta mute that show. Round, or is that?
Is that you, Mark?
Or or I don't know. Yeah, here we go. But round 7, that was the first time I saw Usyk allowing AJ to hold him. Up to round 7, every time AJ would hold, Usyk was pushing him off, like, get off me. But I noticed in round 8, though, that was the first time I saw Usyk initiate a clinch. Like, and like, yo, I need to hold on to you for real right now. But I don't think AJ didn't know he was hurt that much, or he just didn't have the energy to press him. But he didn't press him in round 8. And in round 9, I thought it was times he really could have got this man out of there. It's just AJ punches just look so slow. I don't know if he's that slow or Usyk just is so fast that it makes AJ look so slow.
I think that's the problem, Mark.
The movement early on, like he was up, down, changing levels. Usyk was like, I was like, this is a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, just the torso. The movement, the lateral movement, the step around, the shooting over the over AJ's shots, looping in the high guard, the step around, just
man. I mean, he's
energy.
And the thing is, the way Usyk trains, or the way he's trained with Babaji, they train to have different rhythms throughout the fight, where the opponent thinks this is gonna be the rhythm of the fight. And they think they are locked into this rhythm, and then on the next round, it's a different damn rhythm. And you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And your timing goes off and everything in between. This is the way they train. They train that they make you think it's gonna be like this, like it was at the beginning, or it's gonna be like this in the next, in the middle rounds it's gonna be like this, and then you're like, oh, you get kind of comfortable, and then guess what? Oh, let me up it up again and put my pedal to the metal. And you got to be able to react to that. And if your mental IQ is not snappy enough to pick up on this and go with it, you're gonna get stuck in the mud. And that's what that's the style that Usyk does.
You're totally right, and I think that goes to what I was saying earlier. Like the fighter is so focused on his movement and everything. You're missing other smaller things that's coming at you. And I mean, if you watch Usyk tonight, his lateral movement, I mean, he was back, left, right. And then even his feet are moving left and right, but he's rocking up top, back and forth, heads moving. I mean, it's something to see, man. It's something to see.
Yo, man, there's levels,
Sorry,
man. There's levels to athletes, man. You know what I mean? You got the best quarterbacks in the world. They're great. Why? Because they make adjustments on the split this moment. You see Patrick Mahomes, it's like you think like, nope, he's ready to make something else happen immediately, right now. Lamar Jackson, right now. Tom Brady, right now. Why? Because their brains are at a different level of IQ. They're able to react, function, and think and process just quicker to make a decision that's going to work for them in their favor. And that's just the difference between, A plus fighter and an A fighter. You know what I mean? It's just who's able to, what's Mayweather? I mean, shit. Why? Because the man could process information and react and timing faster than the other guy and put it on him.
Same thing with Crawford. They make adjustments within the fight, in the round. They make adjustments on the fly, switching from right to left just to catch you with a shot that you don't see coming.
But guys, at that level, it's God-given. You know what I mean? Like nobody, like, yeah, sure, you can train and make it better and better. But I feel like at the way that the guys like Shakur Stevenson, Mayweather, Usyk, Lomachenko, Bam Rodriguez, these guys, there's something they have that just, a lot of fighters work their whole life. They're never going to have it. I mean, it's something special.
So let me ask y'all this. What's next for AJ? Should he get a new trainer? Should he fight Wilder? Should he retire? What do you guys think? What's next for AJ?
No, he should stick with Garcia. He should stick with Garcia and fight Wilder and fight whoever. I mean, he's still a big draw. He's still one of the top names in the heavyweight division. Shut up!
Oh, man.
He's still one of the top names in the heavyweight division. He should just keep fighting. I mean, he got $100 million and 100 million reasons to fight. He just got an extra 100 million, so he's already, the money's there.
Can any of you guys really break down like advantages or improvements you saw that Garcia brought to AJ tonight? Like, the truth, I'll be honest, I don't know AJ that well to be able to say, oh yeah, man, he was doing this or that different. Garcia must have brought.
He wasn't a robot. He bent his knees. He was moving his head.
Right.
He was going to the body. He was way more active. His output improved. He had a better gas tank. All those things are attributed to the training.
And he was slipping shots, man. He was slipping shots.
He was slipping shots. Yeah,
no, he was. You guys are right. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, you guys stick with Garcia. Garcia was. Well, not exaggerating, but he was more like a godsend for AJ, and I think he can really put AJ at a different level now that, this is just one camp and just a couple of months, really, that they were training. So you can imagine what, 6 months to a year down the line of training under Garcia, what that would do. What's next? We'll see if as long as Wilder doesn't flop in October 15th, I think that's a big entertaining, it's going to be a fun fight. I see AJ versus Wilder, you know what I mean? And it still be one of the biggest fights in boxing because it's, the names, the reputation, the history, the shit talking, and they got losses. So, let's just bring, they got, I think that's going to be, that would be a good, fun, entertaining fight as long as Wilder doesn't flop on October 15th.
Hey, look, he ain't got the big name opponent, bro. It's possible. The good thing is they are fighting in Brooklyn, where that gentleman does have 2 consecutive knockouts, so that does work in Wilder's favor. But I got a survey in the chat. I just put a new survey in the chat. I'm asking you all, should AJ keep Robert Garcia? Yes or no?
Yes.
So I got that survey.
Yes, definitely yes.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
I was telling the chat. I wasn't talking to all of y'all. Telling the chat that I ended the other survey. So it's a new survey, and it's a new survey in the chat. New survey in the chat. So far, 4 votes, 100% says yes. But I'm sure some people are gonna say no. Some people are gonna say, "Hey, look, you still didn't get the job done. You need a trainer in your country. You need somebody who's gonna be more committed." Robert Garcia does have a very large stable. I think a guy like AJ needs somebody who's going to be a little more dedicated to him. Is AJ willing to move to America? I mean, he's not married, right?
Well, he was rocking a wedding band. I don't know what the hell was that about.
But I'm just saying, as far as we know, he doesn't have any children, right? Not married, no children, as far as we know.
Yeah. Men can't have babies.
No,
wink.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
That's another show.
What, the Serena Williams shit that came out?
That's another show. Hey, I want to just ask you guys one more thing. I got to get going,
and I got somebody just pulled up too. I got my guy D Bevel the champ.
Okay, just let me ask this one thing. So at the end of the fight, when AJ was leaving the ring, it looked to me like somebody either a fan or somebody was talking at him, and he stopped and he looked really annoyed, and he kind of like went back and forth with somebody, and then he turned around and went back to the ring. Did you guys catch that? Like, is that?
Yeah, somebody triggered him.
Yeah, that's what happened, isn't it? That's what I thought. And then he went back like somebody must have said, "Oh, you're a sore loser. You're leaving the ring, whatever." Right? That's what it looked like to me.
Okay.
His team tried to stop him, but he I did see that.
Yeah.
I heard
Okay.
he threw the belts on the ground.
I didn't see that, but that sounds crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I want to see it. I got all right. Well, hold on 1 second. I got D Bevel the champ. He's been patiently waiting.
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna go, man. I'll be listening, guys. Thanks a lot.
Man, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Peace. Go ahead, D Bevel.
What up, Mark? What's up, y'all?
Over the fight, family.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool fight. You know, he put a little more effort in this fight than he did the last, but just like I said, the same outcome. You know, he's really flat-footed, really stiff, pretty much like a bodybuilder. He gasses out too much, and I just didn't see him winning this fight. So that's pretty much what happened. It was pretty much, almost the same as the first fight, except he had a little more gas in his tank. You know, it was a little more aggressive, but other than that, he just he can't get the job done like I've always said,
All right, Troy Graham, talk to me.
Bless up. I didn't see the fight. I woke up about an hour after it was over. I didn't see it, but just based on the conversation you're having here, I know somebody mentioned trainers for him and all that, right? I always thought that Tommy Brooks would be the best guy for him based on his size and everything else. Because, see, Tommy meets you where you're at, and I think, and he's very plain spoken. He's not going to handle him like he's Anthony Joshua. He's just going to handle him like he's a fighter that he's training. No matter how much money you got. I'm the trainer. You either listen to what I say or you don't. And I think that's what he need based on all the talk I'm hearing here. They said that he was overly nice. He grabbed the belts and did that. He's in conflict with himself. I don't even know if we've seen the real Anthony Joshua yet. But, you got to be the real person that you are and just be who you are. And that's my thoughts.
That has nothing to do with the trainer. I mean, about anything at the end of the fight has nothing to do with the trainer. Absolutely nothing at all. I think changing to another trainer might be actually detrimental. I think for the most part, if you have to see the fight, Troy, there were noticeable adjustments. At the first fight, Usyk was truly boxing around AJ with angles all crazy, and that's not how it was in this fight. AJ established himself pretty well from the beginning, and you saw the noticeable difference. How he acted at the end and all that nice stuff, that's just within his personality. It has nothing to do with what he does inside the fight. That's just that somebody triggered him, he reacted, and hey, look, man, these guys, they're fucking warriors. You don't want to fucking lose and all that shit. And unless you've been in competition, especially in combat, you would understand that. You're crazy. It's a crazy feeling. You know what I mean? And that's that. So I'm not gonna judge these fighters for that shit. But what happened inside the ring, there was good adjustments. Garcia, I think, did a great job. I think much better job than the previous trainers he's had. And I really think that he needs to stick it out with Garcia and just keep on building on it. If after the next fight or the other fight you don't see even better adjustments, then I can see that. But I saw a lot of good improvements from AJ in this fight. His psychology after the fight and all that bullshit. Well, there's, that's not the trainer's job totally. I mean, you are your own man. You want to step into a pile of shit, then that's on you. Nobody's your mommy to hold your hand. And he bit on what the fan triggered him when he was walking out, and he came in. What's Garcia gonna do about that? Nothing.
Yeah, I was actually I wasn't talking so much about his trainer. I mentioned Tommy Brooks for a reason, because Tommy's used to training big name fighters. He has about 24 Hall of Famers that he actually trained. So, and That's why I believe he actually would have been better with Tommy, because he's trained every different style that there is. I don't have any problem with Garcia, but I was always taught there's good, better, and best. So why settle for good? Well, why he could get the best?
But you didn't see the fight though, Troy.
No. I didn't see the fight at all. I didn't see it yet. But I'm going to watch it later on. But I just believe that now, back to Anthony Joshua, for the last couple of fights, he's just, to me personally, he's had an internal battle. Like, if you watch him when he lost to Usyk the first time, then the fight before that, it's something off about him. I don't know what, but it's something just off about him. Like he's not being who he truly is. And, that could happen to you in the ring.
Yeah, but you didn't see that fight. You can't, because if you see this fight, you would see that there wasn't that issue. The issue was Usyk. Period. that was the issue. There was nothing like, man, this guy is not. No, it's just Usyk is a better fighter, and that's that. There's no different than when we saw, Fury and Wilder, and it's just Fury's just a better man. There's nothing that Wilder can do to beat Fury. It's just
Joshua.
No, what I'm saying, Wilder. There's nothing Wilder can do to beat Fury. Just like there's nothing that I don't think AJ can really do upon to beat Usyk, and that's that.
Y'all give me 4 names for AJ. Wilder, Parker.
Right.
Who I was saying with Wilder, Ortiz, Joyce, Hergovich.
Bring on Big Baby Anderson.
Big Baby versus AJ.
Bring him.
Give me 4 names. AJ. Give me 4 names. 4 names. HOD.
You pretty much said it. Those are pretty much the 4 names. The guys he hasn't fought, because he's pretty much fought all the other guys.
I need 4. I'm about to make a survey. I need 4.
Yeah, Wilder, Ortiz,
I named about.
you
Shit. Okay. Let me see.
I can give you 4 real quick.
Go for it.
You got Fury. You got Joyce. You got Parker, and said Big Baby. I don't think he's ready yet, but
Parker though. He already fought Parker.
Yes, that's right. So Joyce, Fury, and then Wilder. That's another one, and then finally fight White if he ever decides to come back.
White.
He already beat them White.
No, he never fought him in the pros, did he? Yeah, he did. He beat him once in the pros, but it's always a rematch. Yeah.
Man, Jared Anderson will mollywop.
You asked for 4
names.
Nah, Troy, stop trying to sneak Dillian Ward.
And I was say,
one card. Trying to sneak that card in the deck all the time, man. That's his one. Right
I only
there.
didn't say Fury because Fury says he's retired. That's the only reason I didn't say
Now
Fury.
Fury said he back. He did. We played the Twitter video from Fury.
Oh, he did?
Oh, I'm gonna play it again. Fury said, "I'm gonna go for them." And that's
He'll
what
be retired tomorrow.
No. At the same man, he think he can beat him. Look. Okay, so I got Fury, I got Wilder. What's next for AJ? Give me 2 more names. Hergovich. Anybody want to see Hergovich?
No.
Fight tonight. Nobody want to see that.
Man, no. Jared Anderson will knock out Hergovich. Give me Jared Anderson.
I already let me write Jared Anderson now so HOD can start yelling. Jared Anderson. All right. I need 1 more name. Give me 1 more name.
Cortez Dunstan. AKA Big Philly.
Nah, that ain't about to happen.
No, because he's fought with both of them. He's fought with Wilder and him.
Far as that being as far as this survey,
you never heard of it.
Respectfully.
Oh, how about Sanchez, man? We haven't mentioned Sanchez, right?
That's a good one.
Sanchez.
Okay. Yeah, more than Ortiz, more than Ruiz, more than Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce will be the next one for Usyk.
No.
That's it.
No. I already got Wilder on the list. So, my boy D Bevel said Ortiz. We got to fill the last slot. He got Ortiz. HLD. Give me a slot. Give me a name. I got 1 more slot. Joe Joyce, Ortiz, Sanchez, or
Anderson.
He's already up there, Jim.
Oh.
Chill with the Anderson, but
Well, don't say Big Baby Miller.
Anderson.
No, nobody said Big Baby Miller. Nobody said Big Baby Miller. Jerry Anderson, they two different big babies.
Well, here you go. Here you go, Mark. He could blow the dust off of Jaffe, and fight him in Africa. That'll be a big fight.
No, Troy. I'm trying to pick somebody in the top 10 for AJ. Then people ain't gonna pay for to see him fight nobody like that out of the top 10, bro. He don't even want to do that. Like out of the names we got right here in the top 10, can you give me somebody, Troy, out of the top 10?
Give me 3: Wilder, Joyce, and Fury.
So Joyce, Fury, and Wilder. Fury, Wilder, and Big Baby Anderson are already a choice.
No. I said Joyce. I said Joe Joyce.
Okay, so Joyce is your pick. Thank you. HLD, give me one more slide. Let me see what you pick, and I'll make the final.
This man so anemic, this heavyweight division, bro. I don't have another name.
All right, let me help y'all out.
Facts.
Shit is so anemic.
Give him somebody flat-footed who can't box, who can't move around.
What's next for AJ? Ask in the chat. What's next for AJ, man? Y'all see the screen? All right. Well, look, let me see what the chat's saying. Joyce, AJ beat Ruiz. Oh, yeah, he already fought Ruiz. Yeah, I ain't mean to say Ruiz. Thank you, Constantine. Sanchez, all right. Yeah, Wayne St. Parker. He already beat Parker. All right, let's see. Let's try it. I'll put Sanchez in. A lot of people are saying Sanchez. All right, so boom. I'm gonna make a survey and we'll pump in right now. All right, y'all think he can beat all four?
I mean, it clearly should be.
Go for it.
Hell no. It clearly should be Fury versus Usyk and AJ versus Wilder. It shouldn't be nothing else. I mean, it shouldn't be anything else. That's all I want to see next.
But Fury,
all the other stuff is just a waste of time.
Nah, it's still a big event watching Fury fight.
Don't matter. Put them both against each other, then it can end all these little YouTube fangirl debates and stuff.
Why you said it don't matter? It's a business. You know what I mean? It does matter. It's a business.
Because they both just came. Wilder just came off of 2 losses, and AJ did too. I know Wilder's about to fight this Hellenius guy, but after that, let's line it up with AJ. So it can end this Wilder AJ bullshit. You know what I mean? Because then we're gonna go more years talking about that fight, and then when we talk about what fight we want next, we'll talk about all these other guys that don't matter yet. After they fight, then we could talk about putting them against those guys. But let's just get AJ and Wilder. That's what we want. I mean, at least that's what I want. I don't know if everybody really wants to see it. I want to see that. And then let Fury and Usyk unify. I mean, it's perfectly laid out right there. Why even mess it up? Why talk about anything else but those fights,
I agree with that. That's what I said earlier. I think AJ tonight, even though in defeat, he rose his stock from his last defeat. And that would make a good fight versus Wilder. I think that's the right. They got losses and shit. And, I mean, Wilder beats this dude, I mean, it's not like, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, he's back, and then let's just get those 2 guys together.
Where they gonna fight at?
Oh, they're gonna fight in the UK.
It doesn't matter. They can fight. They'll fight in the UK. I don't care where they fight, as long as they fight.
The fight's gonna be in the UK.
Is that HLD that just said that? Is that
Yeah.
HLD?
Yeah.
Yeah, like even like we just said, like how AJ put up a strong effort in this fight, and Wilder did in his last.
You broke up.
He agreed with me, and then his phone broke down. Damn.
Yeah, God don't make no mistake. Let's hear some of this AJ press conference.
No, well, from who? Who am I trying to earn respect from?
Your public.
It's not my business what they think of me. I don't really. Do you know what people should respect me for? When I meet them and how I greet them, shake hands. Yes, please. No, thank you.
Okay. Hold on, let's rewind a little bit. Let's hear the question. Let's hear this question. I'm glad he's at the podium. This should be interesting. Let's react to it. Let me rewind it back some. Rewind it back. Let me see. When did he take the seat? But that was a good question right there.
on ITV News. When we spoke.
Okay.
Tonight to realise how hungry he is.
We don't want to hear that, Eddie Hearn. Here we go.
Like you didn't quite empty the tank. Tonight you went out on your shield, you went out throwing. Do you feel like you've exercised some demons from 11 months ago?
Is that how long it's been? 11 months. It's a long time. Exercise some demons.
Can y'all hear it?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Can y'all hear it? Do I need to turn
a little bit? Turn the music down, maybe.
Yeah, they passing the mic around to
No,
people.
it's
Let me
just-
put it on the screen.
I tried a different style. Well, previously in my career, through the sport of boxing, like what got me through in my early days when I was beating people that I shouldn't have been beating. For example, I was an amateur for 3 years. Only 3 years when I walked into the gym with my cousin Bengo over there, who's now head of security. I was beating guys based off of sheer hunger and passion. So just in the last fight, I wanted to compete and improve myself as a boxer. And it wasn't good enough. Tonight wasn't good enough, but you can see I adapted. I made the changes needed to give him a more competitive fight. It wasn't enough, but I left everything in the gym. If I would have left everything in the ring, I would have won. But I definitely pushed myself in training camp to make sure the fight was more competitive tonight.
All right, y'all want to respond to that?
On ITV News.
I respect that 100%, and I saw it. That's why I saw that he made adjustments. You could see that he put work in it. It's just not good enough. That's all. It's much respected with that.
All right. Let's play this next clip. Let's jump right into it.
When we spoke, you said you wanted to put on a heroic performance, and in round 9, I think everybody in this room will agree that you did. Would you say you're proud of yourself this time around, and you feel like you give your all and you left it all in the ring?
Am I proud of myself? It's really, really hard for me to say I'm proud of myself. I don't feel anything. I'm upset, really, like deep down in my heart. Oh, man.
Oh, man. It looked like he was about to cry. Let me do a little screenshot of that. It looked like he about to cry. Putting his head down like he about to cry. Eddie Hearn patting him on his back. People cheering him on like it's okay. He taking a deep breath. Taking some deep breaths. Yeah, man. He look like he crying. He's crying. Wow, he's vulnerable.
Question for me while we're waiting.
Radio Raheem. Eddie, this is a journey that you've been on as well the whole way. Obviously, 2 losses in a row. Your flagship fighter. What is next for you in your mind as a promoter? And what do you say to Anthony Joshua immediately after the fight?
Well, as I said in the ring after, the key to life is happiness, you know? And at the end of the day, I just want him to be happy. He's given his whole life since he started to the sport of boxing. And people don't realize that what a bubble it is in the life and world of Anthony Joshua. You know, when everybody in the country knows who he is, everybody's got an opinion of who he is. He's in the gym all the time with his teams. He's living up in Loughborough. He's away from home. You know, there isn't anyone I know that's more dedicated to the sport than him. And sometimes people don't understand the pressures that are on people's shoulders. But he's never ducked a challenge. He's never shirked the pressure. He's always tried to give his time for people, and he's always tried to inspire the next generation. He's been an amazing ambassador. For the first time in boxing, you see all these complete dickheads, many of them tonight on social media, they've got too much to say for themselves, that want to pretend they're good people, that actually aren't role models, that aren't ambassadors, that aren't people that I would want my kids to look up to. This is someone that I want my kids to look up to. But for the first time, and that responsibility is a huge burden, and he's always felt that responsibility. If he's out in public, he gives everybody his time, right? He's one of the nicest guys you can ever meet, and he's a competitor, he's a winner. And when you don't win, and you see what you saw tonight was a raw emotion, a real person that was feeling the pressure, that wanted to win so badly. And people need to realize that you live in an online world where it's just opinion, stick, abuse, and he'll never tell you that the pressure, he sees that or he feels it, but it's impossible not to. So what I want to see is I want to see him happy, And I think what we want to see is we want to see him be active. Too many gaps between fights, too many stadium fights. You know, from the Dillian White fight at the O2, to Charles Martin at the O2, to Dominic Brazil at the O2, to Eric Molina at Manchester Arena, to Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley Stadium, to Carlos Takam at the Millennium Stadium, to Joseph Parker at the Millennium Stadium, to Alexander Povetkin at Wembley Stadium, to Andy Ruiz at Madison Square Garden, to Andy Ruiz in Riyadh, to Kubrat Pulev at the O2, to Alexander Usyk at Tottenham Hotspur, to Alexander Usyk. That is the run that Anthony Joshua has been on. No Tom Schwartz, no Sefer Sefer. No, I do because you don't get the credit. No, but
hey, look now, and the AJ tried to jump in and said, "Nah, don't do that, because he was like, no Tom Schwartz. We fought no damn Tom Schwartz, homie.
Separate. No, I do.
And AJ tried to take the mic like, nah, don't do that. And he was like, nah, I do. What you think of that HLD? Or what Eddie just said right there?
I all I'm really realizing within this entire thing is, you know, all these athletes, especially in, you know, within the combat sports, the social media is poison, man. You know, they should have somebody running that shit for them and pay zero attention to this shit because it obviously affects them. Look at this. You know what I mean? Talking about social media, we're like, yeah, but if it's like I don't even watch the news nowadays, man. It's very rare that I watch the news. So guess what? None of the bullshit affects me because I don't see that shit. So that's the same thing these guys gotta be doing. Sometimes I take a break from YouTube, man, because this shit gets crazy, right? And I'm like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just chill out. You know what I mean? So these guys, these athletes, they really need to learn to stay off of that shit. Hell, Shakur Stevenson today was bitching and moaning about somebody, and I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
I don't go too far from this. Let's get back to this press conference. I don't want to get into Shakur.
But I'm saying, you know, the pressure that they also look for this more pressure than they need to have,
right? Because
they're on social media. And if you don't see that shit, you're good.
I heard that a couple times now. I got you. Hold on one second. Let's get back to it.
No, but I'm going to give you the credit because at the end of the day, you've had to step up to carry the sport in our country. It's true. You know, we've joked before. You said, "Carl, I have to have all these tough fights." You saw people have these easy fights. You never had them. You never wanted them because you want to create a resume. Yeah, because you're a fighter. You're a winner. You wanted to fight the elite. You fought the pound for pound, back to back, right? At Tottenham, you lost. Tonight, you lost a split decision to the best fighter in the sport. Everybody else would have vacated the WBO belt before the Tottenham fight. So I will say, because people take easy touches, fans moan about fighters ducking fights, taking easy touches. He's never taken an easy touch, and we should be very, very proud of him.
He said AJ never took an easy touch. Briefly, do you agree?
I think he's faced a lot of the top competition back to backs and stuff. I mean, he hasn't really.
Yes or no? He's never took an easy touch. Yes or no?
Hey, Ruiz was supposed to have been an easy touch.
Is that
right?
a yes or no?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, but Ruiz was the last minute replacement. Let's be fair.
Right, but that was the last minute touch. I mean, that wasn't supposed to be a.
I mean, he's already in America. What you want to pull out the fight?
No, but it's going to your question. Did he take? Yeah, he had to. He had to take an easy touch.
All right.
And Joshua, after the fight, it looked like you were leaving the ring. Like maybe you weren't going to do the interview, and then you turned around and came back in the ring and were a sportsman and gave a tremendous ambassador-esque speech. Can you talk to me about what happened in your mind that made you turn around and come back in the ring, and what you were trying to say post-fight in that speech?
I just feel like when you try and do things from your heart, not everyone's always going to understand, and it was just from the heart, right? I knew I was mad, like, at myself, not anyone, just at myself. So I've got to get out of here because I'm mad. Like anyone, when you're angry, you might do stupid things. So I was mad. But then I realized, oh shit, this is sport. Let me do the right thing and come back. And then I just spoke from my heart. Like it's been so tough. Like you see AJ holding it together, yeah? And I'm a hustler, so I try and put things together. Like I try to work hard, put things together, make sure my team's good. But it comes at a cost, like big cost, and like sometimes it'll never break me, but it takes real strength for it not to break you. And tonight, like there's a little crack in that because I took a loss. And I think you just saw me just upset. And with the speech, I was just speaking about where I'd come from. I was on the roads, like, really. And I made a transition in boxing, and it really helped me change my life. You know, bring me closer to God, bring me closer to meeting so many amazing people. And I just kind of laid it all on the line with my speech. But listen, let's not forget about the champ Alexander Usyk, who put on a phenomenal performance as well. Credit.
We'll come back to that. Mental health, once again, though. He said I didn't let it crack me or break me, but you can. He said it affect. He said I never let it break me, but tonight you saw a little crack in that. The pressure. Go ahead, HOD.
I don't think it's mental health. It's just human nature, man. We're human. You know what I mean? And that's that. Just a little bit too much poor baby. I mean, just way too much poor baby Joshua. Oh my God. I mean, it's getting nauseating by these guys, man.
Who said that?
All of them, man. Look what Eddie Hearn was poor Joshua because of this and that. And he does that. And like, dude, I mean, you know this over. I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. They're like,
I didn't catch that from Eddie. He said, "Look, this guy fights the best in the world. Tonight he lost to a better man." That's what I took from Eddie Hearn. He said he lost to the best in the world tonight.
even the reporter that just said that last and like, oh, you try to be an ambassador. And, I'm like, it's just look, man, make it normal. Make it normal. It's like
I think you hear the reporter didn't say that. He asked about it, and Joshua said he wanted to be an ambassador for the sport.
No, the reporter said you made an ambassador speech.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's play some more.
To him, I can't remember what I said in the ring because it was just so passionate, but I just want to say thank you to him for taking part in a great historical fight as well. It takes two to tango, and I just so upset.
Anthony, you said to over here. It's been a long journey with you, and it's been an amazing journey. I'm over here, Anthony. You said to Antoine at the press conference on Wednesday that the performance was as important to you in a way as the outcome. Two things: are you happy with the performance? And do you not necessarily the outcome, but are you happy with your performance this time? And do you not realize that at home, and this is all of us that have had messages from people at home, people were off their seats with respect, screaming you on to knock Alexander Usyk out from the 8th round onwards?
Look, when you lose, you're not ultimately happy. It's just upsetting. I really wanted to win, and I wanted to win for Great Britain because I know how much they wanted me to fight Tyson Fury. So I wasn't just fighting for myself, I was fighting for like the whole nation. So I was just upset. So I'm not so happy with the performance because I didn't win. And I appreciate everyone who was watching at home. You know, fighting, like to be a fighter is like a real different mindset and lifestyle that you have to embody, especially to try and be a good fighter. So I just, just in war mode. But I appreciate everyone that support and I really wanted to move on to the next.
Last time when you
nothing really there to talk about. They asking him, are you happy with your performance? He still lost. He's not gonna be happy with the performance, right? HLD. He didn't get the job done. All right, we'll come back to it. Let's keep it moving.
Lost to Alexander.
One question at a time, and I'm forgetting the second one. No, I mean, like, you're asking me two questions at once.
The respect thing.
So, well,
no, respect. You feel you earned it back tonight?
He said the respect. Do you feel like you earned it back tonight?
No, well, from who? Who am I trying to earn respect from?
Who am I trying to earn respect from?
Your public.
It's not my business what they think of me. I don't really, do you know what people should respect me for? When I meet them and how I greet them, shake hands, yes please, no thank you. As I say, don't respect me just because of the fight and the belts, because that isn't what makes a man or a woman. I think it's your character and like how you treat people. So that's how I want to earn the respect. And I've always tried to kind of keep my feet on the ground. I make mistakes. Sometimes I do things from the heart without thinking, but other than that, I hope people can respect me for the man I'm trying to become.
HLD, what you think of that? You want people respecting for the man you're trying to become, man.
Well, there's not absolutely. I mean, he's speaking. What he's trying to say basically, man. It's you know, it's being a man, being a person is beyond what the fuck you do for a living. You know what I mean? It's how you carry yourself throughout life, and you know, for example, I respect you not because you got a channel or it, because, you know, Marq Nash is a good dude, and he pays me respect, and I'm gonna pay you respect, and that's that. Not because, you know, Marq Nash has got a channel and all that, but no. I'm gonna respect Marq Nash because of the man that he is. That's what he's trying to get at. And as far as the previous question about him, you know, is he satisfied with his performance? And I'm like, no, man, you're not gonna be. I would have been disappointed if he said he was. No, man, I lost, and I gotta work harder, and I gotta improve on tactics, and that's that. But beyond that, man, I mean, yeah, he was right about that. I mean, you respect me for the man that I am and how I carry myself. You know, it's beyond boxing. It's just, you know, we're human beings, we're people.
For sure.
And the final thing, obviously you're incredibly disappointed in this moment, but how is that hunger still burning inside?
I'm a fighter for life. The hunger never dies. Fighter for life.
Thank you, Anthony.
I like how you said that. He ain't with the Tyson Fury shit right there, huh? HOD. He said, I'm a fighter for life.
I like that. That was a good response. That was a good response.
Put that on the shirt.
No, Anthony would be too humble to ask this. When you speak to other boxers, they speak about how Anthony literally exists.
Oh, they don't end the press conference.
Like how you treat people. So.
Oh, it ended?
Would not
oh,
be
it blacked out.
Popularity in terms of attraction from broadcasters, sponsors.
Yeah, they blacked out.
Popularity in terms of fighters shout, the public respect you. You know, if the public don't respect him for what he's done, you might as well just give up. You can't keep.
We don't want to hear you, Eddie.
Now, what would it be?
Change their life right now.
Hold on.
Question to answer. Well, when I want to change their life, I don't know. You'll like deal with the consequences of your decision. But if you do manage to do well.
All right, so they asked him something. Yeah, this is their broadcast blacking out right there. But I guess they asked him, what would you tell the youth, to people when in your situation? And it's done blacked out again. I'm watching the actual feed and it just ended. Okay. All right. Kyle from the boxing session, talk to me. And then we'll go to Reggie O. What's up, Kyle? Kyle going one.
What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? My bad, bro. I had to, I got them kids and shit. What's going down, man? I just wanted to tap in with you real quick. What's going on, man? What's going on?
You're playing twice. You got the YouTube still in the background, bro.
What's going down, man? I just wanted to tap. My bad, bro. Yeah, I just want to tap in with you real quick, man. Just to say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me. What you think of the fight?
It was a good fight, man. I think Anthony Joshua did a good job. I think if he could have closed out strong and not gassed out, he could have stopped Usyk. I think he got too tired, man. And I think if he would have fought like he fought in the 9th round, the whole fight, like going to the body the whole time, I think he just he was going to the head too much, man. And Usyk has great head movement. So he should have went to the body a whole lot more. But I've been listening for a while. I just hadn't jumped in. But Deontay Wilder can beat him. And Fury just destroys him. It's nothing. He can't do anything with Tyson Fury, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't even like Tyson Fury, but Usyk, he can't fuck with Tyson Fury, bro. He just can't, bro. He's too small, and Tyson Fury knows how to box. Tyson Fury can switch game plans and all that. He can't beat Tyson Fury, bro. He just can't. He good fighter though. Good fighter. I just think he's too small for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury understands range. He understands boxing. He understands the inside game, outside game. He knows when to attack. He knows how to flip that jab out there. He's busy. He got great head movement, great footwork. You know what I'm saying? All the things that Anthony Joshua lacked, he got. So there's no way Usyk beats Tyson Fury, bro. No way.
All right. Well, can't argue with that. What's your opinion? HOD, you got anything you want to add?
It's gonna be a real mountain hill for him to try to beat Tyson Fury. I think he beats Wilder. Period. His technical abilities.
He got touched a lot with that right hand by Anthony Joshua. And you know the power that Deontay Wilder carries is a whole lot more powerful than Anthony Joshua.
If he catches him, the thing is that he's not as technical as Anthony Joshua. Yeah, if he catches
technically sound like that, he's not all technical like that.
Oh man, Wilder's a robot, bro. You talking about AJ being a robot? Wilder's a one-handed robot.
That defended the title 10 times, and everybody he fought.
Yeah. He didn't fight 10 AJs though.
What happened when we fought Ortiz? He got a box. So yeah, can Wilder, if he lands the punch, knock somebody? Yes, if he lands it.
You keep saying if he lands it, he done landed every fight. What are you talking about? He landed right hand every fight, bro. What are you talking about? If he lands it,
if he lands it against Usyk, again, he hasn't fought no technical fighter like Usyk, who dances around the ring like he does.
Tyson Fury's a better fighter than Usyk, bro. Cut the shit, man.
All right, man. Hope your guy don't get knocked out on the 15th, bro.
Usyk can't knock him out. Usyk can't knock him out. I guarantee you that. Usyk can't do it.
All right. We'll see what your 37-year-old fighter does in October.
Damn.
He gonna do what he always do. He gonna drop him at least. I bet you that. Everybody that's been in the ring with Deontay Wilder has touched that canvas, bro. Ain't nobody been exempt. And if you think Usyk can get up how Fury got up, you're out your fucking mind. Because he got hit with a body shot today. If Joshua had a little more stamina, he could have stopped that man.
If.
Yeah, you keep saying that he can't land. You said if Deontay Wilder can't land the right hand. So we both saying ifs. It's both theories.
We'll see, my man, if it happens.
I tell you who Usyk can't beat, and that's Tyson Fury. I bet you that. I got 200 on that, and that's a fact. I got 200 right now.
I say Usyk gives him a better fight than Wilder.
I got 200 that he don't beat Tyson Fury.
I got that Usyk gives him a better fight than Wilder.
I don't care what he give him. Is he gonna beat him? I got 200 say Tyson Fury beats Usyk. Is that a bet or no?
Oh, I already said that Tyson Fury is a mountain hill for Usyk. So no, I'm not gonna make the bet.
Okay then. Tyson Fury is gonna destroy that man.
More than he destroyed Wilder?
You act like he didn't touch the canvas 3-4 times.
I just asked a question. More than he destroyed Wilder.
Did he destroy Wilder, or was it a good fucking fight?
Oh, he destroyed Wilder. 2 busted eardrums back-to-back fights. Knocked out cold in the last. Stretcher style. Come on, man. He destroyed him.
He destroyed him?
He destroyed Wilder.
Then in that last fight, didn't he drop Tyson Fury twice?
That has nothing to do with what was the end result. He got destroyed. He got destroyed, man. Wilder got destroyed. Dude, Wilder got destroyed by Fury, bro.
Destroyed is
busted eardrums. And you're gonna tell me no? You're gonna tell me no?
How did he destroy?
Come on, man. Get off.
That's not
dude. That's fanboy stuff now, bro.
He did destroy Wilder, man. Stop the overboard.
That's a fanboy stuff, bro.
Bro,
stop the bullshit.
Tyson Fury, hold on. Tyson Fury himself said that was the toughest fight he ever had in his life.
Okay, so it was tough, but he still destroyed him.
That's not destroyed. If he said that's the toughest fight he ever had in his life,
the guy got busted eardrums, walked out the lead. Get out of here, bro.
You sound like a hater, cuz. You sound
like a fanboy.
And I get it. I understand.
You fanboy.
I understand that.
Fanboy.
I understand that. But like I said, bro, Tyson Fury.
Yo, man, while you're at it, where the egg weights at, bro? I'm still waiting for the evidence.
Oh, you one of them dudes? Hey, I don't give a fuck about the egg weight. I'm talking about Tyson Fury. Fuck out of here, man. And listen, I'm gonna tell you this though. Did he drop Tyson Fury? Yes or no? Can you say that? Yes or no?
Oh, it's a fact. It's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Okay.
Just like it's a fact that Wilder got destroyed by Fury. That's a fact. Can you say that?
That ain't what Fury said. I'm just telling you that ain't what Fury said. Fury didn't say he destroyed.
No, you don't have to say it. I saw it. You saw it too. You saw it too.
It was the toughest fight of his life. That's
so it was the toughest fight of his life, but he at that top destroyed him. He destroyed him. Dude, he destroyed him. He destroyed him.
He said Deontay Wilder was the toughest fight of his
Yes,
life.
and he destroyed him.
Man, Kyle, he fucked Wilder up. Man, stop that bullshit as defense. Wilder got his fucking ass whooped in the fight. It was a grueling fight, but he fucked him up.
It
Why
wasn't.
you
It was. He didn't destroy him, though, Reggie. That's
He
not.
destroyed
didn't
him, man.
though.
Stop hugging onto a wing and a He destroyed Wilder. Y'all niggas go crazy. Y'all go crazy over this new type of fan shit y'all on. Because y'all interview niggas, you talk to their team, that you create miracles behind why they didn't lose. The nigga lost. He was damaged bad. He ain't the disrespect.
I didn't say he didn't lose, nigga. I didn't say he
He
didn't
got
lose.
destroyed
I'm just
too,
saying he
bro.
didn't get
That was a
destroyed,
bad
though.
fight. Like, why is that the argument?
Yo, Kyle, who got their ass kicked more? AJ by Usyk or Wilder by Tyson Fury?
Clearly, it was Fury beat Wilder. I mean, but at the end of the day, who got more power, bro? Who bigger? Who the bigger guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even. That's apples and oranges, though. Usyk is not as big as Tyson Fury. He's not as long as Tyson Fury. What are you talking about, man?
It was Tyson Fury's most grueling fight, but who did Fury ever give bigger beatdowns to than to Wilder? Who had a bigger beatdown? Who did Tyson Fury give bigger beatdowns to than to Wilder?
Hold on 1 second. We got Big Dog Willie pulled up, and I got a caller. Brandon Washington, go and get your call off real quick. Then we'll go to Big
What
Dog
up, what up? Salute to everybody on the panel. Kyle, stop letting the HLD bait you, man. Wilder did get destroyed. So that's not an argument we gonna fight on. And he baiting you by using Wilder as a talking point because he know that's emotional trigger. So stop letting HLD do that.
HLD didn't bring up Wilder though. Kyle kind of brought up Wilder though.
Yeah, but he baited him though. But he's still baiting, and Kyle is taking the bait. Stop taking the bait, Kyle. Outside of that, Wilder did get destroyed.
Hey, I'll take whatever the hell I want. If I want to take a chance at that fucking hook, I'll take the chance at the goddamn hook. I'm a grown ass man. I do what the fuck I want. So if I want to argue with HLD, whether I'm right or wrong, I'm gonna argue with that motherfucker.
I come to save you though.
Bro. I respect Kyle. He doesn't need the Eddie Hearn. He doesn't need the Eddie Hearn in his corner.
Save a nigga. I ain't asked to be saved. Shit. I'm gonna argue with the motherfucker. If I'm right or wrong, I'm arguing with the nigga. I'm gonna argue Reggie ass too. Shit.
Bro,
don't come saving me.
You just be wrong. Keep arguing.
Yo, this is why the Wilder and AJ fight would be good, because we're gonna see AJ whip the shit out of Wilder. I can't wait to see that fight.
Are you done with your? Can I talk?
Go ahead, Big Dog Willie.
No, I just want HOD is a hater. You are a hater. Cause I remember when Teofimo and Lopez lost, you were crying. You damn near almost cried. You win punch drunk. So you can't throw that one way and don't want to take it the other way.
How is it that I was crying? Did I make
you damn near almost started crying?
How was I crying when I'm telling the father what's up? When I'm telling his own pops what's up?
No. You were crying damn near.
How was I crying?
You almost cried.
When I'm telling his own pops, Teofimo's pops, what's up?
Oh, that was way in the aftermath. After the fight, you were like, "Well, I really think Lopez might have won that fight."
Well, that was you. I didn't hear a word you just said.
You said Lopez probably won that fight. That was you.
I said Lopez lost that fight by 2 rounds.
No, that was no. You were.
Bro, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Don't have me start dropping the bullshitness where all the narratives come from, bro.
You're the narrative dropper
with the narratives, bro.
No. You were almost damn near crying when Lopez lost.
Come on, man.
Say you weren't.
Stop it. Stop it.
Say you weren't.
Stop it. At all. I came out. I congratulated Cambosos.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Period.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Okay.
Still, you're not.
Okay,
still,
right.
Wilder got destroyed.
So did Lopez. And you were all damn near crying.
Destroyed.
Yep, Lopez did too.
Hey, who's a better fighter? Tyson Fury or Cambosos? Give me a fucking break. Man, Big Dog Willie, you can't. Now, see, that's some saving I needed right there. Thanks, Big Dog Willie. That Brandon Washington shit.
He needed. I thought you didn't need no saving, man. I thought you didn't need no saving, man.
But who is better?
Now you need saving, bro.
No, who is better?
I didn't know you was a Teofimo Lopez fan. If I'd have known that, I'd have been
Absolutely, I'm a Tio fan.
You know the best fighter since Durant. Saying all that.
Oh, that's your problem right there. You a Teofimo Lopez fan.
What does it have to do? What does it have to do with Wilder getting his ass whooped?
You're the dick.
Just like Kambosos whooped your boy ass. And who's a better fighter? Who's a better fighter? Tyson Fury or George Kambosos? Weak ass. Fuck out of here. That disco ball outfit he had on too.
So now we're talking. Who had disco outfits coming into the ring with the super heavy suit that made his legs all weak? The fuck you talking about, man? Who came out with some Robotron shit, bro? Who came out with some Robotron shit, bro?
And the man compared him to Durant.
Oh, he did. No.
Man, y'all niggas crazy, man.
This is YouTube, baby. Go ahead, Mark.
I'm enjoying the show. Sometimes, like I said, you got to be a fan of the show yourself.
You gotta let it fly.
I'm enjoying the show, man.
You still answer that question. Who's the better fighter, Kambosos or Tyson Fury?
Oh, Kambosos, man. Yeah. Everybody know that.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways. That's why I say.
We still talking about the heavyweight division.
Yo, and you're a Lopez dick rider, so it just all goes both ways.
Oh damn, Jesus, yo, a little vulgar, bud. Whoa,
so that's what happens when you can't control the bullshit.
You try to laugh it off. You try to laugh it off, but you are though. Right?
Let's bring it on with facts. Like, what is it that you want to talk about? We're gonna talk from the heavyweight, and since you cannot argue your man getting destroyed, face down, ass up in his last fight, face down, ass up, King Wilder giving out booty.
That's fucked up. See, y'all taking away from Wilder, man.
and so you got triangle shit, bro. Come on, man. The twerkinator. Go ahead with the twerkinator, bro. What you got?
That Lopez guy.
The twerkinator.
That dick rider.
Come on, twerkinator. Let's go.
That dick rider.
I'm
twerkinator.
All y'all niggas, man. We talking about male twerking, dick riding.
Well, I mean,
down, ass up, nothing and crying. Crying, girl.
Hey Mark, when you hear face, hey Mark, when you hear face down.
Right, go ahead, Brandon.
When you hear face down, ass up, what's the next word you think about?
I think it is old man telling this shit.
I had you nothing. I had you nothing.
Yeah, that's what I think of with face down, ass up. Pornhub, nigga. I don't think about no fighters. I promise, don't think about fighters.
I think about
what a great fucking drop, Marq Nash. Great fucking drop. God damn.
Oh my God. Oh man, my face stretched. I'm laughing so hard. Look, we got two cards going on. We got a showtime. I'm gonna do a post game for that, and we also have the Navarrete fight. So I'm gonna combine both
Kyle,
of those.
you ain't at the fight. I'm surprised you ain't at the fight.
At what fight? The Navarrete fight? No, hey, listen, I was gonna go, man, but I just came back from Vegas, man. I spent a little too much money.
Were you at the Tio fight? Were you at the Tio fight? Were you watching Teofimo Lopez? Come on, man. Were you watching the return of the take back Teofimo Lopez?
If you watch ESPN, you would have saw me. But
I didn't go to the fight
for that bum though.
It's fanboy on the down low. Woo! Woo! Yeah, yo, man, this is my new boy right here, man. Oh, we cool now, man. We tight. We tight now, man.
But you can't you over talking the pimp. But let me tell you this though, big dog. I didn't go to see that clown.
Now you're gonna say, but he was there. But he was there.
Hey, Reggie Owens, Reggie O.
Yeah.
Tell this clown up top that I did not go to see Teofimo Lopez.
Did he say watch the fight?
Front row. No.
Did he say to watch the fight then?
No, he went for sure. Was front row.
And you were smiling. We saw you smiling. I saw all your teeth.
Look at that, bro. He even got a Teofimo Lopez shirt on, bro. Look at that. The takeover.
Look at Cal, big Cal. Look at my boy with the goddamn TBS pendant swinging. Look at you.
We just shining a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
The chain match Teofimo Lopez daddy outfit.
Yo, man, you might might get Tio to come over your channel now, man. I'll let him know you're his #1 fan.
Absolutely not.
You know, you were part of the almost 1 million people up and who all watched that fight.
Hey, I'm a Devin Haney fan. The same guy that beat the guy your boy got his ass whipped by.
When's the last time Haney had on ESPN or any channel like almost 1 million people watch him?
When he beat Cambose's ass, what are you talking about, big dog?
Oh, that on a worldwide? I'm talking about US.
When he fought Cambose's, that was the first fight on ESPN.
Only for the undisputed, but you fought a bomb, man. He had a million
watchers. And I answered it, brother.
You fought a bomb, man. You had a bomb. Right? He was not ranked, and he had 1 million people watching.
On ESPN, big dog. What are you talking about? That's his first fight on ESPN, big dog.
When have you heard the stadium chant Haney's name, man?
He the undisputed. What are you talking about?
How many times have you heard Haney's name being chanted loud on TV? You were chanting Lopez last Saturday, bro. I heard you part of the crowd, man. T.O.
Hey, Marq Nash, can you pull up on my Instagram while I was saying may he go? Because I was rooting against that nigga.
No, I can't pull that up. I can't pull it.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were Mexican, Kyle. I respect that, man. If you're Mexican, man, I respect that.
I got a little Mexican in me.
Orale, way. I understand that, Holmes. And so then you got whooped again on Saturday with your guy, man. You're on a bad streak, my man.
Hey, I think I got the boxing scholar here too. Boxing scholar, holla. What up? All right, go ahead, Reg. Reg, you ain't even get a chance to make your call yet, man. Reg pulled up. They've been going at it.
Yeah, I'm like, when people fans of fighters, man, they go under some crazy shit. I'm just laughing, man. But
me too, bro.
But when it comes down to what AJ did, he bred life into his to continuous in his career. The same thing even with Wilder. Even in Wilder losing his fight, even though it was a damaging fight, he still bred life in his career. But I think there was a lot of damage done in that Wilder trilogy with Fury, which make people wonder why is he coming back? Not so much accounting him off, because I think people have a lot of respect for him. And even with AJ, if you're a true fan of the sport, you see what AJ came in there. He ain't get dusted off. He put up a great affair for himself, which the fight could have went anyway. It's a better account for himself, something for him to work and improve with. And it sets up to where he probably has developed, and he can continue to go develop to where he can become a fighter who can possibly beat Wilder if they win the ring again with what Robert Garcia is doing with him. This is a good fight. He went in this is where he can learn from. It ain't like he took like a weak ass fight. He went in here with one of the best dudes in boxing in Usyk and went in there against him twice, and then made a better account for himself in his third fight. Better tools, better use of things. But with Usyk, with Wilder, he can put on more volume. With Usyk, he had to pace himself. Usyk is a guy who's going to drive the motor on your ass. He's going to drive you. He's tough. He's hard to get up out of there. But against these other heavyweights, he ain't going to face that kind of adversity unless he get hit with something. But as far as worrying about cardio, he ain't got to do it. And the other guys out there, cardio is bad. They all have bad cardio issues. And that's what will make Usyk bad. Except Fury, being almost a 300-pound heavyweight, has the best fucking cardio, him and Usyk. And that's the crazy thing. But that's my thoughts with that. I want to see him and Wilder fight now.
HLD, Hey, while your boy T.O. was ducking Barbosa, we seen Top Rank throw him under the bus. Please don't match me up against him.
I didn't see. That's not what I saw. I saw Tio calling him a bum on national TV, saying he's got bigger fish to fry. He wants Taylor.
Why would he ask? Why did he ask them not to match him up with him though?
Because he wants Taylor. Simple as that. Simple as that. He got nothing to gain with Barboza. He wants Taylor. And if you have noticed, Taylor and Catterall is not official. All right. I mean, you wouldn't know because you wouldn't know, but I do know.
Well, I mean, L-Dub was saying that they is all but done.
It ain't done. It's done when it. Yeah. Spence and Crawford is done, bro. Yep. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Stop it. Why? It's done when it's announced.
But look, we're gonna be back with another show after these main events, man. We're gonna watch this Never Ready fight. Members only. I'm gonna have that backstage. But damn, man, we got the Showtime fight too, man. Which fight y'all watching the most? Which fight are y'all more excited about? Y'all want to see Figueroa versus Lipinets, or y'all watching Neverete or no?
Neverete, man.
None of them.
Neverete, the best Mexican fighter.
Everybody all at one time. Everybody all at one time. Yeah. I'm sorry, Brandon. That ain't how I go. This shit. We've been cooking for 2 hours. I wish you was here earlier, but I gotta go. We could come back. Yeah, man. You could have been here early on the panel, man. But we gotta go, man. I gotta come back with another show. I gotta eat, and I got a family I want to see. I love y'all, but I love my family more. How about that? Respectful. He said, "But we looking."
I'll be on ESPN Plus.
All right, well, I'm gonna see y'all. We're gonna do a post game. We're gonna be back for another show. But yeah, y'all cooking. I need to be eating, homie. But I'm gonna let y'all get your bars off. I just want y'all to let somebody who hadn't had a chance to speak get their bars off before we go. Brandon Boston Scholar, you still there? All positive, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, go ahead. Get your bars off. What's your take on this fight and this conversation?
Oh man, I thought that was a great fight today, man. I thought AJ looked better today than he did in the last fight, man. But he blew his load in round 9. I thought after round 9, I was like, man, he's gonna knock Usyk out. But then he blew his load, and Usyk just beat him up for the rest of the fight. But it was a good fight, man. Good showing.
Yo, crickets.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, Mark. I think Mark dropped off. I just think today was a good fight overall, man. AJ had some good improvements, for the short time that he was with the Garcia. No doubt, it was a much better competitive fight this time around than the last fight. I think he should stick with Garcia and do another training camp with him. Definitely, I think the next fight for AJ should be Wilder. If God willing, if he wins on the 15th, we'll see where's this punch resistance at. That's what I'm concerned about with Wilder right now, with all the damage he's taken. I personally don't think he should be fighting anymore. I think there's no reason for him to be fighting after everything he's been through with Fury. He's got all his faculties. He's 37 years old, but if there is another fight, then I would definitely entertain watching the AJ, because AJ stock did rise from his last loss, and same thing like Reggie was saying earlier with Wilder, showing that dog, and that's the one thing that I can say about Wilder. We saw dog in him in that third fight, like never before with that, and because of that, I think depending on what happens on the 15th, I think the Wilder and AJ fight would be very entertaining to watch. And then we'll all the back and forth and the fun shit that we be having here on YouTube. We'll see who's the real, who's really the better man. They both got losses across the board, so now it's I think it's an even playing field once again. Reggie, you got last words, man?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know. I'll see when we get back, man. I don't know if I even want to watch any more fights, man. That fight was a hellified fight, classic fight. It should be a night AB should have been fighting if he got himself together, but hopefully getting this mental health shit together. I was hearing shit about people saying he was at a strip club. I don't even know how true that is. But I'm not intrigued by Lipinets Figueroa. Not at all. And I didn't even know Navarrete was fighting. I'm not interested in Navarrete unless he's fighting certain people. So I'll probably, the UFC got an event. I might try to watch that shit. But outside of that, classic shit put on by Usyk. That boy Usyk is a badass dude. It's a bad dude, man. Ain't nothing I can say about that dude. He crazy, psychotic looking as hell. But I think it helps him to be able to get in here with bigger dudes, know what he's doing. His, like I say, salute to Curtis Anderson. His rhythmic and perpetual motions make shit hard for these other heavyweights. But AJ was still showing me good shit. He was able to move with Usyk, step over on Usyk, cut off some of the angles. And at time, Usyk was having issues with his offense from AJ doing that. But and AJ just had moments, man. It was just crazy to see. But it also shows the championship level of a damn Usyk to get at that point, damn near be finished, and go right at the start of the 3 championship rounds and take over that fight. It shows why he holds them titles. He deserves it. He's one of the heavyweights that ain't gonna play no games with fighting the guys that are out there. He's doing this shit. That's the way those people from Europe and that region of Europe are real badass motherfuckers. And I tip my hat to him, man. So congratulations to Usyk. That's all I got.
Absolutely. Kyle, you had your last words, man?
You know what I see when I see Usyk though? I see this version, this era's version of Evander Holyfield, bro. A smaller heavyweight that can box, that can beat these bigger guys. He's a good fucking fighter, man. I just think it's gonna be like Lennox Lewis versus Holyfield, man. I think the bigger fighter gonna win. But Usyk, he can fight his ass off though. No question about it.
Absolutely. Mark, you back?
Absolute.
Yo, our boy Mark dropped us off, man. What's up? Mark, you there? Yo, man, everybody been listening to the show, man. Make sure you hit the like button. You know, we got, Marq Nash has now got the membership. Hit that up. You guys get back, behind the scenes stuff with Marq Nash, exclusivities. Let's make sure we hit the like button for our guy Marq Nash. Yo, man, somebody text Mark.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, HLD. I was in the kitchen, man. I'm trying to get something to eat, homie.
Copy that, man.
All right,
well, Marq Nash, man. Well, I'm gonna, thank you for having me on, man. Great show. It was fun, entertaining with the guys, like as always, man.
For the post game on the other 2 cards that we're watching later on.
Copy that. I think I might watch the Navarrete fight as well. If I'm gonna watch any of them, I'll watch that ESPN card.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time and energy, yo.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, salute. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Well, look, there you have another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show and a comedy twist. Like to let the jokes fly. Life is serious enough. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. I hope y'all enjoyed the fight. Man, hey, look, for this to be a UK or Saudi Arabia card, man, this shit was a long day, wasn't it? This is a whole... I think a lot of us was up at like 10:30, 12 o'clock watching this stuff all day long, waiting for this fight. But we finally saw it. Congratulations to Usyk. Congratulations to the people of Ukraine and your champion in boxing. You're still unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Good night of boxing, man. I'm sure we're going to talk about this more. Also, going to talk about these other fights as well. So y'all get some rest, relax, get something to eat. I'll see y'all in a couple of hours when we do the post-game show for the next 2 cards. So with that said, look, man, sometimes when we're talking about boxing, shit can get hot, heavy, get a little crazy, but always remember.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Drive.
This that squad sound. This is mad now.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark. God made it possible, and so did Matty Yoel.
What up?
Deuce Times.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Born Supreme.
What up?
Carmen Serene.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Lady Shan Dun Dum Season.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
Jake Lago.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
Saint the Sweet Signs Examiner.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course, Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
And viewers like you.